1. Pew 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 pew. That transition was really slow. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our little slice of the world of darkness. You may see some new or different faces on the streams. I don't know where I am for this one because we switched everything around. So I think.
Oh, I didn't put you on the screen.
They're over there. Yeah.
There was too many people.
I'm just a disembodied voice who happens to be the storyteller for the evening. I'm Storyteller Steve. This is our Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition chronicle, which is Vancouver by night. It is produced by Ophidius, by Paradox, or by, well, I don't know. There's a bunch of different companies involved. And we will put the links up to get it, but it's this book right here.
Ooh.
Not this one.
Yeah, not...
I have a different one, guys.
Not this one, which is like ancient. You can see all my post-it notes.
Guys, it's not
that
this
is the
one
second
either.
edition, and definitely not this one. But we'll talk about this one in a little bit. I'll just put it on the floor. Okay. All right.
So many
as
bits.
a warning, this is a mature game.
That's my go-to for making fun of the mature
It's
game.
just the tongue V.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard for what.
The nudity's behind the paywall, though. But it might have a wardrobe misfunction. Like, I'm going to go full Janet Jackson at some point during the stream, so
Ooh.
stay tuned.
My question is, whose hands are going to be there?
I mean, hey, top bidder there. Whoever gives the most bits. Yeah.
Get those subscriptions in, folks.
Yep. I won't follow the rest of that rhyme. I'll leave that up to you kids.
And on that note, there will be potentially talk of some unsettling concepts and situations. We've decided to switch it up a little bit. If the players feel a little uncomfortable, they can just send me in the chat like a yellow card type thing or a red card, and then I will know to not continue on that particular line. If you are uncomfortable at all with anything that happens to be going on, let us know in the chat or send us a DM. We have posted the thing there. There's a bunch of mods that are in there. We can help you out. If it's way too uncomfortable for you, you don't really want to do that, you can hit pause on the stream. You can hit mute on the stream. Come back later. We will have it up on YouTube's eventually once we get everything set up on there. And now it is time to thank our sponsors. First up is Phoenix Dice. Provides us these dice.
I have those.
And these dice rolly trays. Our special guests don't have Phoenix Dice, but we'll get them Phoenix Dice eventually.
Feel a little left out here.
I'll put a PNG of Phoenix Dice logo over his face for a sec.
If you want some Phoenix Dice, go to phoenixdice.com. They are working on some sustainable and recycled dice, so they are coming. But unfortunately, where they come from is not available in Canada right now because of the COVID restrictions, but they'll probably put you on back order and help you out once all those restrictions are lifted. And then next up, we got some level up dice.
I don't have that one.
B-Dave does.
B-Dave does. Yeah.
Nice. Represent.
Level up dice is awesome. And I will put that in the chat with our list of sponsors because we are getting too far into that list. Help if I could learn how to spell sponsors.
He was
There we
having
go.
trouble with math earlier too.
Yay, sponsors. Okay. And another one who happens to be in the chat is Artoria Designs.
Yay.
Provided us with these dice boxes that Kelly may or may not have mystery things inside of his dice box.
Ooh.
Maybe drugs.
Yeah, heartburn medication and jewelry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you want some of those, hit Mikhail Artoria up on the Instagrams, or he is in the chat. Just send him a DM, tell him you want some of these fabulous dice. Or if you see that box up there, that's my storyteller screen, and it's awesome. And I still haven't had a chance to use it. So I definitely want to get a chance to use that at some point soon. COVID.
I'm sure it'll end soon.
mean, what's the
We're
worst
really
that
on the
can
tail end of this thing. April at the most.
I don't
And,
think so.
Last up for our sponsors is the Stormcrow Alehouse,
Ooh, what a nice mug you have there.
Ooh.
which is from the Stormcrow Alehouse. So if you go to the link I will throw up in that chat, which is Stormcrow, that I do remember how to spell. Thanks. Got it. Yay. And you can get a bunch of stuff there. There is a discount link if you click on the first one for VBN, which you get, I think it's 10% off anything you order. And they have these amazing D20 dice, which are like just critical fail everywhere. It's actually pretty awesome. You roll the dice and it comes up with like stuff that's going on right now that's just bad.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want in my escapism.
Yeah, it has like COVID and like, murder hornets and stuff like that on it.
Meth gators?
Yes, it actually has a meth gators side.
Gender reveal force parties?
I don't know if it has that one,
That's
Pretty
too
sure.
new. That
It
just
might,
happened.
it might be there.
but if you do order the dice, you can actually write in your own. Like it has like little triangles you can write in your
If it's
own
not
stuff.
there, it will be.
Oh,
Don't
no.
curse us.
Oh yeah. And now I think we're ready to go. Stormcrow and Victoria. Yeah, okay. And this is a world of darkness. And I'll turn down my thing just to illustrate the point.
Minor production note, you could probably turn up your gain just a little bit, Steve, so we can hear your storyteller voice.
Ooh,
My storyteller
spooky.
voice.
Your,
My game.
your
Dulcet
storyteller
tones.
voice.
Hello.
That's better.
Good.
All right. So, this is a world of darkness. Vancouver, in the world of darkness, was a city in turmoil. At one point, it calmed down for a little bit after Prince Bastian came in, who was played by the great Shane Easton, and helped organize the city into kind of a small semblance of normalcy, some
It was
peace.
all Bastion.
It was, yeah. Thanks, Seneschal. The peace was kind of maintained a little bit for a while until some things started to happen with the Anarchs. One of the Anarchs leaders went missing, which, I don't know what happened to him. It may have happened last season with the people who you happen to see on your screen. I'm not sure.
Damn it, Trash
Legit.
Panda.
Yeah. It's the Camarilla tradition. Just blame somebody else. And yeah,
I mean-
so after that leader disappeared, Christopher Summers, there was another leader who came into Surrey and took over by the name of Jacobs. And Jacobs formed the rest of the Anarchs into a cohesive unit for the first time since Jeremy McNeil down in LA. And we're going to do a quick roundtable of everybody to introduce everybody and who they are playing for this very fine evening. Let's start with our special guest, Mr. B. Dave Walters.
B. Dave Walters, I say words about things, and today I am returning as the Lasombra Primogen Huzun.
I'm scared. I'm so fucking terrified.
Good.
And let's slide it over to another guest that we have, which is my semi-brother Mike, sort of, maybe, kind of.
He's sort of blurred right now.
Yeah,
I am
faded
sort of
away.
blurred. Weirdly, hold on.
Yeah, put your hand up to the stream.
obfuscate.
and then come back.
Obfuscate
Fucking
powers.
vampires.
There it is.
Are we sure he's a
What?
Bruja? Because he's kind of giving me some Lasombra vibes right about now.
Yeah, also, if you snap your finger near your face, that sometimes will help the autofocus catch the motion.
Weird.
True.
No? All right.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Ah,
It's a technology thing. I don't understand what it is. Yes, but I am returning as Julian Mandrake, the rather put upon seneschal of the city.
And our best ally, our biggest friend.
Yes.
Since Kelly says that about everybody, we're going to go with Kelly next.
Okay. I'm the best friend of Samuel, Jackson, Mandrake, and soon Huzun as well. I am Kelly. I am playing. One sec. We got that art. We got art.
We
Playing
got the art.
Insomnia. The good vampire boy who's just going through some stuff right now. Just trying to figure his life out one step at a time, everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, Kelly's going through a lot. So is Insomnia.
Yeah. I
Wait,
lost
we're
my
talking
real
about-
name.
We're talking
Also,
about
so did Insomnia.
now? Okay. Next up is Shar.
Hey, I'm Charlene Bear. I'm playing Morgan, who is a caitiff, unbeknownst to her, in a loving relationship with Insomnia, going through some stuff. But I do have a personal plug of Tabletop Titties, a queer and feminist podcast that I'm creating, Dungeons & Dragons actual play. There's an Indiegogo. The link is in the chat. I would love it if you could support it.
Hell yeah.
There's
Respect
the
that
link.
hustle. Pew!
And Haley.
I'm Haley, and I'm playing Erasmus, or Raz. He's also going through some stuff, but of a different variety.
He's going through other people's stuff.
He's going through people physically.
I mean, where's the lie? It's so true.
He's the owner of the Mausoleum, and he has an affinity for tarot cards, and he now has a dagger that works.
Yay!
Woohoo.
Lightsaber dagger.
Hell
And
yeah.
it bites people. Yeah.
Right. People,
Undead.
it's sort of a sliding scale, really, in the world of darkness. So far, we've seen it bite a person.
It's bitten me. It's eaten Raz
Yeah.
a little bit.
You know, it's a good weapon when it hurts you to use it.
As it does.
And Rose.
Last but not least, I'm Rose Bergeron, and I play Trash Panda. She is the epitome of the opposite of a gentleman vampire. She is homeless, but very well connected. You'll notice that her pronouns, if the art is still up there, that her pronouns are she, her. Mine are her, she, like the chocolate. So, just make sure that's all clear.
I love this art. I'm so glad
looks
that I
so
get to
good.
cut away
It
to
is
it now.
such awesome art.
Thank you,
So
Kirby,
good.
for the art. We love you.
Yes.
All right. So, and just as a warning to the viewers, I am Storyteller Steve. That's my warning.
That's the warning. That's it. That's all you get.
If you haven't figured out how to get here by now, I can't help you. So, all right. And as a bit of a minor warning, this is basically kind of our tabletop game, like our home game. So there will be an occasional aside here or there. We might break into the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice every once in a while. So just be prepared for that.
We need to aim for 3, and like I said,
We're gonna break character. What?
that's one.
Get to the chopper.
Already
Nakatuma.
2. Wow, we got to save the last
Seriously, you
Yeah.
do.
This was one chunk. 3. We gotta go for 3
Yeah,
one.
this is
Okay,
just
okay.
Chunk one.
one aside. So when last we saw the Coterie of vampires, which are down at the bottom of your screen, and I think it's over there now because I'm on the other side, except for Erasmus, who's up in the big person section of the.
Gets to sit at the adult table.
Yeah.
He's sitting at the adult table. Nice.
So when last we saw the Coterie, they accidentally may have put the Gothmobile out of commission because it had a nasty habit of eating people. So they floored it after a jump and scored a massive amount of successes, which is absolutely surprising because you have no drive whatsoever.
It was amazing.
I spent a lot of resources to do that one move.
So much willpower.
So after the Coterie got back to the motel that they were staying at, about 24 hours later, they went back around, collected the Gothmobile, and we're going to fast forward 3 days till the meeting that they were told to go to.
Fast forward. hands.
Boom.
And there's our Wayne's World reference of the evening.
You say that like there's only going to be one.
So they were told to go to a meeting by one of their new best friends, or Insomnia's new best friends.
We'll see. He's growing on me.
I didn't realize you guys were best friends. All right.
Somebody
Wow.
just
He's
put
gonna
swing
turn
in the
on me.
chat.
All my
Swing.
friends keep turning on me. We should probably chat about expectations before we all go into this meeting.
I want everyone to be nice. We need to be respectful. I don't want to sound like a mom, but I feel like I'm currently the mom of the group.
That's.
Be on your best behavior.
Sure, Mom.
I feel personally attacked, to be honest.
I'm looking at you.
I mean, they don't know you yet, so you have the least amount of shit on you from them.
And pull.
Also, yeah, the most reason to just shut up.
That's true. I mean, I always point to Raz. You're the most kindred of us.
That's a good
oldest.
idea. Lead with Raz. Go, Raz, go. I believe in you.
Well, my charm does tend to clear pathways for us.
Plus, you know how to kiss ass like an expert.
Thank you.
I mean it as a compliment.
I don't think we've ever been it doesn't matter. One little thing, if this is a trap, which is always a potential, should we have a backup plan, so we don't all get...
Shoot them. Maybe.
Claw them.
I look at my hands. Yeah.
I've got
I have
my
no weapons.
I got the special shells that I'm getting used to. I can just load those. I don't know. Our plan is still to just blame Beckett, right?
Well, not blame. We're telling the truth.
Yeah.
He's the
Throw
one
him
that
just
ripped
entirely
him out.
under the bus, though, right?
He's long gone by now.
I don't want to. I don't think it's important to not make any enemies. If we do throw Beckett completely under the bus, it will get back to him. I think we should just be honest about what happened and deal with it as it comes.
That seems fairly aspirational as far as I know from these higher up assholes. But going in with high spirits and high expectations, maybe that'll get us through.
Has that ever really worked for us?
No. I also turned to Raz. I'm like, you have the most experience with this. Is it rude for me to bring my cat? Can Conditioner come or should he stay in the car?
Does Raz know if there's any unspoken of rule that you don't bring a cat to a meeting?
To be honest, I honestly don't think it's ever come up.
Well, it's coming up now.
Honestly,
No
darling,
gangrel's been like, I need to bring my dog to this meeting.
I mean, gangrels generally just do whatever they want anyway, right? So
Yep. Can confirm.
I am much like everything. I imagine probably if Conditioner stays in line, they'll be fine. Just keep him away from me because he freaks out every time he looks at me.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna activate Feral Whispers and ask him if he wants to come, because maybe he doesn't.
no.
He doesn't want to
Doesn't
come.
wanna come? It'll be really cool and fun.
No.
Okay.
Actually, okay, for real though, we are still figuring you out a little bit. Maybe it's best if they assume that we're the same clan for the time being, and I suck at cats, so maybe presumably everybody that I sire would suck at cats.
So the rest of you in the car, you see Morgan turn to the cat and just start going, "Meow, meow," and the cat's like, "Meow, meow, meow." And the cat is having kind of a long conversation while Insomnia is explaining what Insomnia is explaining. And the cat is basically saying, look, I don't like that guy or that one over there, the one that kind of smells okay, but not really. You want to bring me in with things that smell even worse? No, that's stupid. I don't want to do that.
I think it's important for you to learn the ropes. You got to be more involved. You have an opinion.
Listen,
Nope.
Conditioner seems to be okay with Maxine. Maybe if we leave Maxine and Conditioner in the car, maybe with the car running in case we have to come back real quick. Conditioner can be the lookout with Maxine, maybe.
Wait, does Pharaoh Whispers isn't telepathic at all, right?
No.
Not
you'd
yet,
actually
at least.
have to
Yeah.
You're just making
emote to
some.
it.
Yeah, okay, so
Making cutesy
he
cat
can't,
noises.
he can't really be a lookout, or he can, but his howl won't be. He's a small cat. It won't reach us. But yeah, okay, you can just stay in the car then. That's fine. But take care of Maxine. I stare at him, and I'll give you extra treats.
Done. And the cat jumps down onto the floor, and Maxine, for everybody in the chat who hasn't experienced Maxine before, Maxine is kind of an olderish woman. Could be 35, could be 55. You can't really tell by looking at her. She's got kind of like the weathered old barkeep look. She's got short black hair that's kind of feathery.
Interesting choice of words.
I know, right?
Carry on.
And there's like a touch of gray in there, and for some reason the cat really loves Maxine, and Maxine's like, great. She also sounds like she has smoked about 1 billion cigarettes over the course of her comparatively the kindred short life.
Yeah.
I mean, speak for yourself.
But I guess we should be prepared, like, if things do go sideways, what do we want to do? Do we want to immediately run? Do we want to try? We shouldn't even prepare for this. Never mind. It's fine. It'll be great. It'll go great.
I bring a bunch of special shells.
My suggestion is distraction, run. Don't stand fight. Don't be a hero. GTFO.
I mean, we don't even know how many are there, and they seem to really like shooting tentacles out of shadows.
That was one person.
I mean, you saw one. Apparently they like doing it in Seattle too.
Oh.
Apparently
tentacles out of shadows is the new hot thing to do.
Yep.
I mean, I want to do that. I start trying to activate obfuscate powers.
Not in the car.
You disappear.
Yeah. Doesn't really work when
Someone else gets
looking at
shotgun.
you.
All right.
So the address that was given to you is a kind of run-down looking old movie theater that has been long since taken out of commission. It's kind of red brick like Mausoleum was. And
Don't say that about the Rio.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just sending you to the Rio.
I mean,
The Rio's still running though.
Yes.
The Rio is great.
is it though?
In the world
is.
of darkness, it
It
is
still
not.
freaking is.
The world of darkness killed the Rio.
Nah.
Damn it.
The world of darkness is kind of darker. It's the
It's a
second
world where
darkest
Ryan Reynolds
timeline.
doesn't exist.
It's like
Yeah, it's this. Our timeline is definitely the darkest timeline. The world of darkness is the second darkest.
I mean, it's like as if the Rio was running edgy goth stuff instead.
Yeah, and then it's shut down immediately.
Oh,
Is it in is it still in Surrey around that area?
Yeah, it's kind of northern Surrey area you were told to go because it's kind of, if you had to draw a line from where you would think that the Anarch influence has extended to and where it kind of runs into the Camarilla influence, that it would almost be exactly on that line.
Interesting.
sure.
Well, let's catch a show, I guess.
Oh, what a one-liner.
I say drearily as I find a parking spot.
I hope it's a double feature.
There's plenty of parking around here.
All right.
Yeah, let's go in.
Honk the horn real loud if anything happens, Maxine.
what, you mean this horn? And she hits the horn. And I've been waiting for somebody to hit the goddamn horn on this thing for like 3 episodes now.
What is it?
Oh, no.
We get spurted
Nice.
with more blood.
Wait, what?
No.
I don't get that
Is that-
reference. I feel like
Did
It's
that
a
really
Dukes of
happen?
Hazzard reference. Come on. Killing me here.
I hit the horn again.
Same thing.
Stop.
There we go.
Which I was kind of hoping you hit the horn when you did that jump in the last episode.
That would have been
but
awesome.
oh man. Well, they know we're here now.
Great, let's
Twice.
go. I get out.
All right.
Although Raz should probably lead.
Yeah.
Great.
Do you want to take the lead in this conversation?
No, but yes. I should.
I think it's a good idea.
A
Help
reluctant
find the
leader.
side.
Yeah, Raz will step up and look for the easiest entrance.
Leadership is such a heavy burden.
It is. It really is.
Trash will step up next to Raz because she can just look big and muscly, like muscle.
Understood.
It's like, I got
Let's do the other D&D part and figure out who's going in from who's bringing up the rear.
What's your marching order?
Yeah.
Everybody roll initiative.
I'll come up behind everyone.
Okay, then I guess I'll be next to. We'll like flank Raz, I guess.
Okay. So
have
kind of
a
like
formation.
I'm trying
triangle
to
formation.
look. Yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
look not super tough. Though.
Flying V.
Raz is strutting, so it looks really epic.
And it's Insomnia that the gelatinous cube lands on. Okay.
Okay, I'll roll initiative. I got a 5.
Ah, shit,
I mean,
guys.
that's just these dice.
That's not enough.
It is a D10
I
though.
got
So.
a 10.
So I will get a wits and awareness from Erasmius. Erasmius is leading. And it's the standard roll for the World of Darkness. So take a drink every time you hear me say wits and awareness.
Oh no, I drank all my wine. That's why I put it in my teeth.
My rouse in the chat was also a 10.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Speaking of, anybody who hasn't experienced our chat before, if you hit !! rouse in the chat, like I'm about to now, you can roll the dice and have your own rouse check.
Well, Streamlabs got hungrier.
Got 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, you figure out that the front is essentially boarded up and it would not allow anyone entry, but you've been here before, probably feeding off of somebody at some point in time in your past. And you know that there's several doors if you swing around the alleyway.
All right, into the alleyway we go.
And
All right,
there's
leader.
Hey,
in the alleyway, it's kind of dark, but there's a light over top of one of the doors that's kind of like sputtering a little bit, like it's kind of flickering on and off.
That's bait.
All right.
Spooky.
Any last words before we go in?
Double rip. Because we already ripped.
All right, in we go. Oh, this looks kind of dreadful, doesn't it?
Oh no, the whole thing caught on fire!
This is fine. This is fine.
Everything is awesome.
And you walk in, and there's a giant fire behind Huzun.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
So you walk into the meeting, and you, with the exception of Erasmius, because I think everybody else is kind of. Actually, was Erasmius there when the meeting with Christopher Summers happened?
No, definitely not.
When the
It was.
rock shop
I think it
got
was just
destroyed?
Trash and I.
When we-
I
crashed
also
the rock
wasn't
shop?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan
it
was
was.
watching
Yeah,
Grey's
so
Anatomy.
Trash and Insomnia have seen this particular person on his feet before. The other two recognize him as one of the staked bodies that you retrieved from the Leatherface that was in the sewers, and that would be Christopher Summers. That'd be this guy right here. And I have to do a quick change, but while I'm doing that, you also see Mandrake and Huzun. Describe what you guys look like, gentlemen.
Late 30s, early 40s. Perpetual scowl. Like he just doesn't want to deal with you, whoever you are, or
Doesn't
why.
want to be here.
He's just basically, it's kind of like not quite a father figure, but disappointed in all of you.
Oh, so stepfather. Got it.
Stepfather figure.
Basically it for this city. Yeah, it's kind of.
Strong stepfather energy. Got it. All right. Motivations are clear. I need to
Cool.
impress you.
Cool. Don't need a daddy. Thanks.
And the other figure.
Huzun would be sitting when you come in, with looking at you somewhat sidelong, like he was lost in thought, thinking about something else, wearing a very expensive tailored suit, but with these odd red symbols on his lapel, salt and pepper hair, looks like a severe late 40s, early 50s, but has a distinct predatory vibe about him. Seems like the type of guy that would probably not lose too much sleep if he were to kill and eat you all.
I'm like, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Does lower
like this
humanity
one.
actually reflect in the features?
It does, yeah.
Depends on how
Okay,
low the humanity is, yeah.
Yeah, not human.
Oh, man.
Seems gotta. Nope.
Just to double
Hey.
check, because my headphones were off at the time. I know Huzun said he was sitting down. Is Mandrake also seated? Okay, so they would be at a large table that's kind of set up where the stage was.
I'd like to think that we decorated. Just to
There'd
make
probably
it,
be some decoration.
just to make the old whatever's left around from the old theater stuff.
That's a bit unnerving. The pageantry of this is a little bit unnerving.
And as you walk in, Christopher Summers is kind of stood up, leaning over the table, kind of looking at the other two, and he's like, I tried. I made an attempt. Like, it was working. And if it wasn't for that fucking leather face, it would have continued to work.
Hello.
Then it's just sort of like a,
Hello.
The eyebrow.
I'm Erasmus. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. And he'll do like a nice deep bow. We were summoned here for a meeting.
yeah, you were.
Oh.
Are these the ones you spoke of?
Well, two of them are. I don't know who the other two are.
Then why are they here?
They're with us.
I assume they're part of the coterie.
Delightful.
So
Yes.
they share the fate.
Step forward, present yourselves.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Erasmus goes up, everybody else is like, step backwards.
I'll walk forward. I'll walk forward.
Walk
and
forward.
say,
I'm-
hello, I am Morgan. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Happy to be here. What can I do for you? This is the rest of our coterie. And then I point to Trash.
I am Dorothy, the small and meek trash panda. Sup.
I wave.
Oh, I get it. They're idiots.
Mandrake, I think it was. Nice to see you again. Christopher, it's good to see you on your feet. We haven't met before. I'm Insomnia. I'm going to try to scry the guy I've never met before. See how that goes.
Also, I learned this trick from actually B. Dave Walters. If you look, there's the little things on the side of the.
You just write
Look.
Insomnia does this a lot.
Yeah,
on the side
that's where
of
the
it.
disciplines are.
That is true.
I think it's Anton Auspex I roll,
Yep, you do. Against my
Absolutely.
composure and subterfuge.
which I'm
Wits
sure
and-
is like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll
Unless
be
you have a
fine.
particular power, at which point it makes it lots harder.
That's not terrible. I got 3 successes.
Let's
isn't
see.
terrible.
That is not. Presumably, I fed. Yes, before I came.
Yeah. Everybody would
right.
be at 1 hunger.
Ooh.
Right.
Raz is probably at 0 hunger. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, who'd you eat on the way
In
here?
a couple days.
There's just a hollow corpse in her back.
I also got 3 successes.
Damn.
In that case, the tie goes to the defender in my games. So
Fuck.
this guy's a vampire.
Well, that's good to know. All right.
I mean, it's not bad to know.
I kind of like. I'm like gesturing at you to be like. I've met these two before. I don't know. I've
there
never met
seats?
you before.
Are
Oh.
there seats for them?
There are seats enough for everybody. Yeah.
I'll wait to be invited before I sit.
Sit.
Okay.
Okay.
There's your invitation.
Sitting it is.
Basically, as soon as they approach the table, activate Shadowcast, which I passed the rouse check, but basically just like shadows just like pour out from me, like all across the floor under all the chairs.
Just
And I don't move.
immediate PTSD.
I like look in
I'd-
awe.
Raz will very carefully sit down, trying not to sit next to anyone, but carefully in the middle.
I'm gonna sit next to wherever Morgan sits. I feel obligated to present her at some point if the need arises.
Just as a flavor, when the shadows cross and basically cross along the floor underneath your feet, they're cold.
Supernaturally cold.
Oh, super.
It's unpleasant.
Yeah, he does that.
The last time that I saw Christopher Summers was when I got Beckett to bring him back to life, right?
Yes.
I'll say it's good to see you doing so much better than when we last saw you.
Yeah. Yeah. You could have waited a little longer, though. I mean, I did have control of part of the city.
Did you lose part of the city?
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Ah.
It's one of the reasons.
That's why we're here. You guys are here for a completely different reason.
I just look at Raz.
Yeah.
Yes, we believe there's been rather a misunderstanding with the Camarilla and Coterie. We've heard rumor that they believe we have massacred another kindred, which is not the case. We were present, but it was not by our hands that the dead are deader.
Then by whose hand was it?
Sir Beckett was the one to deal the final blow. He ripped open the man's ribcage. With good reason. We were attacked. It was provoked.
Whose domicile were you in when you were attacked?
Who's which, sorry?
He
Whose
means
lair? Whose haven?
whose place of business did you happen to be in at the time?
What was his name again?
It was that rich guy.
It was that rich guy.
Alexander Devonshire.
Right.
Oh, I just say the rich guy.
Is Alexander Devonshire the dead guy?
Sort of.
You know, re-dead. More dead?
Dead.
Mostly
So
dead.
the one that was killed attacked you in his own place of business. Why
Yes.
were you there?
Are you
Beckett.
familiar? Yes, with the tablet situation that was going on. Beckett was procuring these tablets, and there was a conflict in the retrieval of some of these items, and politics, right?
He also had an Anansi and one of those meat,
Sorry, what?
the spider things.
Disgusting, awful creatures.
I ripped off its head.
So it is your testimony then that you all breached another kindred's haven, their own sacred space, with the intent of committing robbery, and instead committed both robbery and murder.
I don't think we were. I think we wanted to speak to him and retrieve the tablet through lawful means. There was no intent to rob, but when we arrived, the situation was there was already a firefight happening between some thin bloods and the person in question.
The way they talked to each other, it seemed like maybe the thin bloods worked for him. Also, okay, Beckett had us believe that acquiring this tablet was some sort of anthropological, I don't know, some historical thing. He told us he was going to keep them safe, and they needed to be in his possession, right?
So these are artifacts of some kind that Beckett told you that were important enough that he needed your help to break into another kindred's.
There was no breaking. No.
You walked in then.
We walked in. Again,
Invited?
It was with the intention of being amicable.
And instead you murdered and stole his property.
We did nothing of the sort.
It was Beckett again, yes. You mentioned.
There is only one flaw with this testimony, and I put on the table the picture we have of just them entering the building.
I am not in that picture. Technically, I am with Cynthia and Beckett in the shadows. Just saying.
Then you're free to go.
It's actually a picture of the elevator.
Oh, like us walking into the elevator?
Yeah, that has been. It's just the four of you.
But I think Morgan was
I was definitely in the shadow tentacles.
using their stand still and your invisible abilities.
Yeah.
The standstill and invisible abilities don't work against technology.
Unless you
Okay,
have
I
Ghost
guess
in the Machine, yep.
I don't have that yet. I'm a baby.
It's true.
Very much slide across. And then to be clear also, neither the Thin Bloods nor Lucida nor Beckett are in the picture, correct? It's just them?
Yeah, it's just them.
Yeah. I mean, he literally just pushes that right to the middle of the table.
Oh, that does look incriminating, doesn't it?
Now you see our quandary.
Right. You do understand Beckett is quite an old vampire. His powers, I presume, even work on this ridiculous human technology.
Lucida was there as well, I say, in case, because we haven't brought her up yet. I was very impressed with her obfuscate powers.
Yeah, she's a real bitch.
I punched Trash.
What?
Very much just look at trash. Like,
We had a little talk.
They didn't get along very well, but I do respect the both of these kindred very much, as well as you, of course. But they are here. You just can't see them in this photograph. And the Thin Bloods were in the other. They were already outside of this elevator at the time, in the midst of a firefight when the doors opened. You must understand.
what I understand is you, like all anarchs, are unruly children who have never been properly informed about how things are done. You have not been informed of the nature of the traditions and the fact that you have violated two inviolable laws of both domain and destruction. It is not your place to enter into any other kindred's haven and make war on them. It is not your place to pronounce the final death on anyone without the prince's approval. And remind me, Mandrake, was that approval given by our prince?
It was not.
So again, and I tap the picture, you see our quandary, because these are things you have all freely admitted to here and now.
Question.
Go on.
Who is Beckett? And why did he, assuming, I don't know, I feel like you guys should probably know the extent that kindred can affect technology. I've met a few people that would just fuck up my phone real bad. Pretend with me that you believe us that Beckett was involved. Why would he think that he could go into this other kindred's haven?
Why do you believe the rules that apply to Cuthbert Beckett somehow miraculously extend to you?
Well, we were under his orders. He asked us to help him.
We were basically, we were basically ghouls to him at that point.
And then I turned to Christopher Summers and I say, we were helping him so that he would revive you.
It is true. They did revive me afterwards. And Beckett is kind of an asshole.
This goes
Yep.
without saying.
Wait. Okay. You know Beckett was there. Because you saw him afterwards. Why is this photo even part of the evidence if all of my friends came back with Beckett?
I wasn't with you at the time that this photo was taken. I am not an eyewitness to this.
And you think that Beckett would just heal someone without us making a deal with him, without doing something for him in the first place?
Oh, I have no doubt you probably made a deal. It's the kindred way. But I did not see the murder take place. I wasn't at the building. I was nowhere near where this photo was taken.
I don't know what happened afterwards. I turned to Raz. Did he justify himself after the fact?
There wasn't a lot of discussion, to be honest.
I sit up a bit straighter and I say, what can we do, Huzun, to make this right? Obviously,
You're
I've
learning.
erred in my ways. We all have. I am at your mercy as a very fresh kindred myself. Clearly, I have overstepped, and I do apologize. I would love to make the situation right.
There may be hope for you yet, young one. How long have you been a kindred? I practically smell the noonday sun on you.
Yes, it's been 3 months. A season. Ha! That was an accidental pun. I meant a season like the fall, but...
If I may, where are you from?
Myself?
Yes.
Oh, I'm from the city of Vancouver, born and raised.
So you were embraced here
Yes, sir.
3 months ago.
The prince knows this. I traded
out
in.
of character, you would
Okay.
know, Mandrake, that some permission was given after some trading of boons here and there.
I use our only boon to do this.
So, have you been presented then to the prince?
We have not yet had the chance, the privilege of meeting our prince, but I look forward to that day.
So your sire then will suffer your crime. Should you
By
be
the
found guilty.
tradition of accounting, yes.
Is that an option?
That is the option.
Sure, then fuck it. Anything she's done, I take full responsibility.
So you're saying Beckett was with you when this photo was taken?
Yes.
We followed him into the building. There was a lot of that tentacle stuff going on. That Lucita, I believe.
Christopher Summers kind of gives the like eyebrows up over in Huzun's direction, like.
So, allow me to state clearly what it is that is before you. As I said, only the prince can pronounce destruction on someone and declare a blood hunt on those found to be in violation. We were sent here to assuage your guilt and decide whether or not such a blood hunt was warranted. And again, all I have heard so far is confessions to the exact crimes that you are accused of, except perhaps maybe you were there with two legendary, perhaps even semi-fictitious, iconic kindred in the pursuit of some greater good of rescuing him, or at least reviving him. Yes?
But when it comes down to the actual crime, we were not the ones to commit it. Although this person may seem fictitious, I tell you now, they are very, very real.
I mean, in their mind, we did one crime.
Did you
at
not
least.
admit to ripping something's head off?
A
Anansi.
spider werewolf.
Oh, what?
And a Nancy.
Nancy. It's a spider-like creature. Comes out from a tear in the veil or something like that.
They've really liked attacking us lately. I don't know.
Do you
The
all
smell.
have any sort of proof to offer that things took place in the way that you say they did?
Where did you get this photo? Who provided it for you?
The building.
Because there must be more video evidence of this, of other rooms.
Would it would you have people at your disposal that could delve into our minds?
Of course, I submit to this. That's an excellent idea, Raz.
Likewise.
All people are at our disposal. And I just turn and look at Julian. What are your thoughts on this, Seneschal? You speak with the prince's voice.
I don't know. I don't disbelieve that they were there. The proof is there in the photo. I also don't disbelieve that they probably got themselves caught in something that's way beyond their ken. They seem to have a habit of this. The question in my mind is whether or not they did so willfully. I mean, I keep wondering, perhaps they were duped, perhaps they were controlled, dominated by a greater force than they. But at this point, unless further evidence is presented, there's not much choice.
And he does lean in and look at Morgan. Say, you do seem earnest, child. Those of you that would submit to having your minds gazed upon, such a thing can be arranged. Kindred who possess this power lead busy lives. For the time being, we will assume that you are not consciously attempting to deceive us, and yet the thing that you seem to be overlooking is your honesty is not the same as abdication or exoneration. Summers, do you believe these kindred can be of some use with your work that must be done next?
You were going to say Chowder, weren't you?
I realize they have spoken with respect, and I am attempting to return it. Yes.
Yeah, they could probably be useful.
I have a question for all of you. I'm particularly interested in Trash's opinion on this. What do you think the Camarilla is?
Should be good.
I stare at Trash with like dagger eyes.
Same.
Raz is quietly praying.
I'm just going to tie out of the prop, like a rope from a prop, and tie it very, very subtly into the shape of a noose. Just extend it across the table.
An example to how all kindred should live. It's vague, but it's the answer I can provide.
Mandrake. They are attempting to be so well behaved. I
So
appreciate
uncharacteristic.
this. Seemingly so. And yet, I will not twist you into a course of action that would result in your destruction. What the Camarilla is order, structure, safety. It has allowed our kind to exist as the dominant species on this planet for centuries and will continue to ensure it for centuries more. Chaos cannot be allowed because it risks not just you, not just us, it risks everything. And while it may be necessary to allow a longer leash to some to believe they have some modicum of free will or self-determination to bow to this baron or that, or to no one, that is, of course, a lie. All kindred are subject to the will of the Camarilla. All kindred in Vancouver are subject to the will of the prince.
I've learned something today. Thank you, Huzun, for teaching me in my uneducation.
Steve, when Kurt's car was initially set on fire and I found that lighter like forever ago that had the weird symbol on it. What was the symbol again?
It was the Bruja clan symbol.
Is that associated with...
They're anarchs.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind, I had an idea.
Light the whole place on fire. Fuck 'em.
No. I just was going to show the lighter that I found and be like, ask for clarification, but it's not from this group.
Have you considered this?
It's a boy.
My one weakness. An open flame. Yeah.
You called us anarchs a second ago. They don't like us either.
And I take out the lighter and I say they use this to light our personal property on fire.
They've sent several messages.
They burnt down our haven.
I mean, they also killed my friend here. We only just got her back a few days ago. So calling us anarchs is misinformed. And I kind of slide the picture back to you, which seems to be a habit here. We've
I'm
always
the one
worked...
giving dagger eyes to insomnia.
Since I came to this city and made these friends, we've done nothing but work for the Camarilla. We've done nothing but loyal. When faced with the decision to join the Anarchs, we metaphorically spat in their face and they burned down my car for the second time. So...
The car I bought you.
Yes. Wait, no. I've had several cars and they've all been destroyed.
No, actually,
What
they
car?
haven't. The car that Mandrake got for you, you gave to somebody else.
Yeah. I gave that one away and I bought a more discreet one, which the Anarchs then blew up. So it's again, no secret. We don't know what we're doing, but I learned a while ago that the smartest move in any city is to work for the Camarilla.
Char, did Morgan present that lighter?
Yeah. It's not on. I just put it on the table.
Memories.
Christopher? One of yours?
Not anymore. Jacobs took care of all that.
What is your plan to take care of Jacobs?
I don't right have one yet.
Jacobs. Wait, wasn't he the one that sent Blue Rose? I turned to
Yes.
Yeah.
you two.
She informed me that he was looking forward to seeing you and that he wanted us. I'm saying to Kurt. Sorry.
Yeah. He's the one that sent the person that almost killed Trash. We don't have any love for him either.
Good. Makes the next part easy.
Mandrake, I believe if this young Coterie, who has the wisdom to see the benefits of allegiance with the tower and also the humility to know when to bite their tongue, very much looking at Trash.
It's fair.
If they would be willing to act in the service of resolving this issue with Jacobs, then perhaps the prince could be swayed to understand that there was, in fact, just a misunderstanding that they were haplessly and helplessly caught up in.
Something beyond their control. Agreed.
Are you all willing to assist Christopher Summers in such a manner?
Of course, of anything. I only wish to learn from my past mistakes, and I don't want to say serve you, but I say this out loud. I don't want to say serve you, but find my place in this new society.
We would be delighted to help however we could. Christopher Summers is, well, not quite he's a regular at the mall. We're almost close.
Yeah, the Maz isn't there anymore.
At all?
Oh, it's still physically there.
Oh, sad.
It's just nobody's running that shithole.
Well, obviously,
That
Maxine's
quaint
not there.
That quaint
Maxine,
little dive.
yes, she. It was the Anarchs, wasn't it, that chased us out?
As far as we know.
Yeah.
I mean, Bowen will be happy when it's up and running again.
Yeah. Speaking of assholes.
Would it... Don't... Oh, man. How should we address you? And I point to Huzun. If we're learning to be respectful here. I think you're muted?
I think you're muted.
Oh no, Lasombra.
That's how you address me.
Just gonna close my mouth.
Right. I am Huzun, Primogen of Clan Lasombra. Primogen is an appropriate way to address one of my station.
Oh, believe me, I've been there. I was the Malkavian Primogen for a couple weeks. Wouldn't recommend it.
How quaint.
So that's what those idiots were talking about.
Mr. Summers, how might they assist you in their own redemption?
Well, the threat of the blood hunt is kind of fortuitous in this particular situation. That kind of gives them street cred with the Anarchs.
Delightful.
Do you want us to use that to your advantage?
Oh, we're
Obviously.
going to use that to our advantage.
Do you want us to infiltrate the Anarchs?
I think that's exactly what they're saying.
I
or
look
implying.
straight at Trash. I'm like, this is your wheelhouse.
We're giving Trash an excuse to be belligerent for a change.
Oh, really?
Not just
Go
an
off, Queen.
excuse. Permission.
As the kids say, all your training has led to this.
How close is that lighter? Out of character.
I placed it like on the middle of the table.
Yeah, you could probably reach it.
And the stage curtains for decoration, are they drawn or are they open?
They would be open.
Sweet. Okay.
I don't like where this is going.
I love where this is going.
Oh God.
I lean in, hands on the table, not even giving anything away. And I'd like to use rapid reflexes.
Ditto.
Easy enough to do.
Cool. Grab
Anybody
the
else
lighter.
have rapid reflexes?
I mean, Kurt, do something.
I mean, I'm gonna watch for a sec because I also have blink. So
Oh,
if she gets too far away, I can step in maybe.
Is anybody else with rapid reflexes gonna do anything?
I don't have anything.
I'm watching. I'm just watching for the time being.
As soon as I see her move towards the lighter, reach out and put my finger on it.
I've only said what I wanted to do. I know I have to roll for it for sure.
Yeah. Ordinarily,
So,
like if you didn't do
hang
anything,
tight. I'm not doing anything. I'm saying what I intend to do.
that'd be let's go with a Dex and Brawl.
Me as well?
Yeah.
Am I using a specialization?
Are you trying to grapple the lighter?
I mean, I'm trying to grab
but
it.
I could argue that Mandrake is.
Do a hurricanrada on the lighter.
You're trying to grab the lighter, but it's
Hey,
not a physical opponent. That
RKO.
yeah, you're not trying to wrestle the lighter. It was a good attempt, though. Good, yeah.
What's a success?
6 or above.
6.
And one's cancel?
No,
No, not
Okay.
and you need 2 10s for a crit.
Right.
We're not woofs here.
yeah, it's
That's
not
on
20th
October
anniversary.
17th.
Come join us.
I've
for
only
a
got 2
charity
successes.
werewolf.
2.
Yep.
Oh no.
Cool.
So Trash Panda reaches out with dizzying speed to try to grab the lighter, and there's a finger in the way that doesn't seem to move.
I thought he was grabbing for a wrist.
No, he put his finger like on the lighter to hold it in place.
Much larger power move.
Well, here's a big dick move. I rouse so I can grow my claws and swipe.
Oh my god, really?
Oh, shit.
You let her loose.
You did give her permission.
You did.
Yeah,
Is this
And I
still...
failed.
Okay.
I failed the rouse, so I'm hungry.
failed the rouse.
Is this how fast is this happening? Can I react to this?
Right now it's like super speed.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
I have an idea. I am gonna act.
Fuck my life.
We like you, too. You're the best. You're the well-behaved
Okay,
one.
so here's my strategy. I'm basically gonna like as I see you reach for the lighter and like you're just about to take out your claws, I pull out shotgun Morgan, and I put it right up against Trash's head. Oh god! And I tell the others, you probably shouldn't have given her permission. She's very hard to control.
This went downhill fast. Also,
And I'm like staring daggers at Trash as I say this in the hopes that she'll know that I'm not shitting on her. I'm just trying to cover face.
I'm looking square at Mandrake, and I'm not taking my eyes off.
Trash Panda, you failed the rouse check and you become hungrier, and this is what you hear. That is Kevin Grievou, who was nice enough to record a bunch of Trash Panda's stuff.
Thanks, Kevin.
Nice.
But yeah, I look at Huzun, Mandrake, and Summers and be like, she'll fit in, but you know, meetings aren't the best place to give her permission to go all off.
We're obviously quite excited to infiltrate the Anarchs. It's not right, Trash.
Yeah.
So
It
where are
comes
your
out
claws?
as a growl.
With the finger down, like you popped out your claws? Are you just leaving your hand near where Mandrake's hand
I
is?
have a gun to my head. I am not moving. If Gangrel is anything, they're animals. They know when they're in a corner. But that
Yeah.
was but she's looking directly at Mandrake Oh, I mean, there's no power for her to do so, but literally, she's just like, "This is a fucking warning."
Daggers shoot out of your eyes.
Cartoon daggers.
I just lean forward slightly and I kind of look at Trash and I just say, I don't think she likes you, Julian.
And I just get like a sickening grin.
Just looking for it.
Just,
looking for it.
just referencing this power that I happen to have.
Just
Oh,
pulling out the
God.
power.
Let's see.
God.
1 discipline, 2 discipline, 5 discipline. All
I'm
right.
just saying, okay, Mandrake, dig your grave. Like, I'm ready to rewrite if necessary.
All right.
I would just mention in the midst of all of this, Huzun really has just kind of been smiling watching this all play out. Like he hasn't like hit step or anything. He's like, yeah.
What are we looking at here? Okay. What's a rouse check? Just a single die?
Rouse check is a single blood die, yeah.
And I need basically not a 1.
I mean, it's
you need
success
You need a
either
6
way.
or above.
6 or above, so I still need a success for that? Okay.
Well, it's still you'll succeed no matter what, but it's if you get hungry or not.
Oh, okay. I see. So if I succeed, then my hunger doesn't go up?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to hear Steve do
Yeah,
Julian's
this is a dread
side.
gaze, charisma presence versus composure resolve.
Composure resolve for me.
Composure resolve, yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, other people can do things besides run fast and shoot?
Technically,
Weird.
I was about to say some of us have people for that, but I realize I'm not venturing tonight. So I'm like, yeah, never mind.
I mean, technically, Huzun still has people for that, but
But one doesn't like to boast about the people, you know?
Mike, show me yours and I'll show you mine.
and we're 18 plus again. There we go.
Yay.
Woo. What am I looking for?
Above 6.
What your successes were.
6.
Everyone that
2
is
10s.
2 10s.
So did you count the 2 10s as 2 or as 4?
Oh, no.
Because the
8.
2 10s count as 4.
That's like 8, yeah.
That's like 8.
4. Oh, that's fine.
Yep. I only have 5 dice, so I'll say it.
Now you're making me looking up presence powers, man. Come on. It'll be like that.
Is that a critical win?
That is a crit, yes.
Yeah, it is.
Mortals freeze or crumple into a fetal position. Vampires make a terror frenzy test, difficulty 3.
No.
Willpower.
If they win, they are affected as above.
All of us? Or
Just her.
Just her.
Nope.
If you win,
It's-
you are affected by freezing and crumpling into a fetal position. If you lose, you're
Yeah, you're freaked out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. You're freaked out no matter what. Maybe existentially monster.
Oh dear.
Good luck.
I say I want my little trash panda ears to come out.
Do you have your stuffy with you?
Oh, I don't. He's in another room.
Oh,
man.
boy.
We need the trash panda stuffy in there.
We need the trash panda stuffy. Oh, dang. Oh, well. What am I rolling for that? Sorry.
Willpower.
Oh, shit.
difficulty 3.
All of it?
All your willpower.
All the willpower.
What do I have for willpower?
Which is good that we're at the beginning of a session or a new session because you got full willpower. So yeah, just roll all your willpower dice.
So all 4. Great.
Nice.
I mean,
Whomst among us?
I have 5.
I have 8. Oh no, that's my humanity. I have 4 as well.
not for not what?
1. No.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think you're going to be skedaddling. Let's see. That's potence. Don't need that. Oops.
I mean, the moment that I notice she starts frenzying, I'm gonna yell for
267. Yeah.
I'm gonna yell
Yeah,
for Morgan
you-
to grab her.
Turn and run.
Grab her.
You are in a fear frenzy. Everything else fades to red, and you start hightailing it.
I mean, I think you're the only one that could grab her, Kurt, because I'm not fast enough.
He's not strong enough.
Nope. Unless, Steve, am I able to grab her?
You could try Dex and Brawl.
Oh, well, at least it's what I'm best at.
As I see,
you
like,
go.
Is this grappling?
Basically, the
It is
moment I see it
grappling.
taking hold, I tell Morgan.
When she turns and tries to head out.
This is like the best roll I've ever had. One,
dear.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes because I had 4 10s.
Holy shit.
Oh,
That's
yes.
all. That's Morgan for us.
God!
Yeah.
I like grab her.
Tell RKO.
Out of nowhere, Morgan RKO's trash in a grapple.
Ow!
That's not what an RKO is. Not a grapple.
It is. You grapple around the neck.
She does a stunner.
I watched some wrestling.
Just hold on to her.
Yeah, are you just holding her to hold her?
I don't want to injure her. Yeah, I'll just hold her in place.
Okay, so Trash Panda, everything fades to red. You freak out. You're like, ah! And you turn, and Morgan grabs your shoulders, lifts you up off the ground with her potence, and your feet are going, but nobody's behind the wheel.
Like a baby.
It's
A
like
really
the let
pissed
me
off
at him
baby.
animation. Yeah.
Just like
holding a cat.
I turned to Raz. This is exactly how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, this is pretty much what I expected.
And
What
it's
should
at
I
that
do?
point,
Do I let her go?
it's at that point the front doors that have been boarded up
Oh, Jesus Christ.
both get kicked in, and people start to kind of come in. There's about half a dozen people that come in, one of which is wearing a leather jacket and is holding a baseball bat. And he looks up at the front of the stage and he's like, well, shit, this is where this is. I knew you shitheads were all going to get together. I just didn't know where.
Do I recognize this
dear.
person?
You do not.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Okay.
Who does recognize this person?
Nobody.
Okay.
I'm gonna scry this man real quick. Gonna give him the old razzle scryle.
Hey, Morgan.
Old
Hey, Morgan.
Smee the
Put me
Soul.
in that direction.
Wind her up.
Release the trash.
Release the trash.
Well, she's going to leave. So you might as well
Release
just let
the
her go.
trashin'.
Trash it. I like it. Oh, yeah. New wrestling name.
Closure and
Trash
subterfuge.
Panda's new wrestling name. The Trashin'.
I got 3
The
successes
trashing.
again.
Not only a name, but a wrestling move.
Yeah.
And that's her finishing move as the trash can pile driver.
Nice.
You got 3 successes.
Yeah.
I only got 2. So you can tell he's definitely a vampire. Sort of.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Dampier, did you say?
He looks like a
He said
vampire
vampire.
in the aura that you see around him, but when you normally see kind of a pale aura for a vampire, for this particular vampire, you see kind of, it's hazy, but it's not pale necessarily.
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
Can I tell if he's an anarch?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
totally an anarch.
Good to know. All right.
I mean, he's wearing a
It's
leather
his
jacket.
shirts and jet look.
Leather jacket.
I mean,
yeah.
out of character, I know, but I just gotta be sure. He's a black spiral dancer.
When
He
you're a
comes in and
jet,
just-
you're a jet all the way. Okay.
Yeah, when you're an anarch, you're an anarch all the way.
This musical theater references are music to my ears.
Okay, yeah, we can't do that anymore. Back to the Arnie references.
No.
He's not a tumor.
Put down the bat.
I want to look at Huzun as this is happening as like I'm trying to like telepathically say like, do you want us to be against you or with you in this moment? If we're like going along the lines of we're supposed to be infiltrating the anarchs.
Who are you looking at for that?
Zoom.
Oh.
I
Hopefully I'm just staring at you. So
when this dude says I knew all you assholes were together, it just a arm of Ahriman erupts out of the floor and just flings the table like the other direction away from all
Table
of
flip.
us. And I say, you children have offended me and the Seneschal. We will not forget your insolence. How dare you bring them here? And I point at the people that just walked in.
I immediately turn to the guy with the baseball bat. Thank God you're here. Fucking get him.
I let go of Trash and I turn and activate Prowess facing Huzun.
Where do I go?
I don't know.
Well, okay, this is happening.
I'll wait.
I had another goal and I can't accomplish it now. Damn it.
My super objective. No. Oh, it's going away. No.
So you let go of Trash, and Trash, the animal part of her brain, again takes over and goes in the exact same direction that it intended to in the first place, which is out the door through the anarchs. So it'll take, another round for her to get there. The table flips into the first couple of rows, smashing the chairs that are there that were left over. And you turn and you activate Prowess.
Yay.
I think maybe
With a rouse,
check.
which was a fail.
And you hear the mugger in the back of your mind. You're not seriously gonna do this, are you? Have you seen this guy? He's
In my
gonna
head,
kill us. I don't want to
like-
get dead.
I'm like, I'm gonna make it look like I'm serious.
The fuck is wrong with you? Well, I guess you could eat him. You might get lucky if you eat him, and then we both get mounds of treasure and hordes of experience points, right?
You could have a big
What
hand
luck,
that
a
flips a
demon
table.
prince.
Oh God. But yeah, and then I'm gonna launch myself at Huzun and try and not do damage at all, but I want to do some sort of acrobatic or really put on a show that I'm fighting him.
What's your motivation, though?
So I don't know what I would roll for this.
You're trying to kind of do
I want to look like I'm grappling him, but I don't want to actually do damage. So do I still roll like I am grappling him, or do
Yeah.
I roll something else?
it would just raise the difficulty ever so slightly.
In D&D, this is a performance check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll strength and crafts. No, I'm kidding. It's fucking silly.
And I'm trying to make eye contact with Huzun so he knows what's happening. Wow, this is still very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah. You're muted, B-Dave.
I have 10 with a crit. So when she lunges herself at me, that same Arma Araman is going to grab her and fling her into the anarchs. Without me even moving. Yeah.
Over Trash's head.
Yeah. Well, the anarchs are basically coming down the 2 rows.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be throwing her probably towards the anarchs that are on stage right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I yeet her towards whatever group does have baseball bat guy in it, actually. So
Sure.
Does have,
I can handle myself.
yeah,
that does
But,
have the
I
guy that's
haven't-
watched way too much Walking Dead. Yeah.
I haven't even stood up yet. The table flipped over and I didn't move. She's like, "Ratch!" Boom, and I'm still just sitting in my chair. Yeah,
Yeah, he hasn't even gotten up yet. He's just like, okay. And
Do I take damage?
no, I
yeah,
don't.
it was kind of.
Well, I guess that's up to you. I also do not. I don't attempt to hurt her with the arm. It's up to you if the active hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you-
squeeze her, crush her, just
You toss her as gently as you can with an arm of Araman. towards the Anarch who has watched way too much Walking Dead, and he takes the baseball bat off his shoulder and he's like, perfect. And he swings as soon as Morgan comes over.
Fuck me.
And
Okay.
actually, I'm going to get Morgan to roll just 1d10 to determine which side of you gets hit, your legs or your head.
That was a 7.
Which one do you want, odd or even? Which one do you think should be your head or your...
I guess I want him to hit my legs.
Probably a good
Because I
idea.
want to be able to think still.
Because I rolled 6 successes and you take 3 damage as he hits you and you kind of crumple into the seats that are nearby.
Okay.
Steve, your curse is done. Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations, Steve.
Is any of that aggravated or is it all
It's all superficial.
okay?
Yeah.
Great.
There
I
won't
have
be
written
any
it down.
won't be any aggravated from a baseball bat unless it's on fire.
What I have been able to tell that Mandrake had was real quick as well from the exchange.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, you
I'm
knew
gonna-
that before, though.
That's true.
You
Yeah,
seen me
he's
move that
used it
fast
in the
before.
past.
Yeah, but you were in like a suit. I assumed you were a Venture or some jackass like that.
So much
I'm just
shade.
gonna turn
So-
my
Yeah,
thing
really.
down here a
It's
little
a
bit.
secret
So much
Lasombra here
shade.
with all this shade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
Just
way too much shade. I have to turn the light down over here.
someone just appears
Excuse
from
me, sir,
LA
get out of
and
my
shoots me. I'm gonna blink up to Mandrake. With one of them sweet old rouses, which is a 10. I'm gonna put Morgan basically doing the same performance thing,
Oh, no.
where it looks like the barrel's against his face, but it's like next to his head, and I'm like, sorry, and I pull both triggers with the special shells in them.
How many successes did you get?
Well, that was a rouse. Do you want
Okay.
me to, that was for the blink. I'll do
Did
my
you-
firearm.
Did you win the rouse?
Yeah, I
got
won
a
the
10.
rouse.
Damn.
Man.
I love
himself
playing your
out.
sire. Your sire's such a deadbeat. It's great.
Do you want me to roll dex and firearms for this performance?
Yes.
I mean, if you fail, you hit him in the head. So.
It's a say, good thing no one has heightened senses up.
5.
Holy crap.
Mandrake.
That's a So what am I
Well,
doing?
You did say you're intentionally shooting past his head,
Yeah,
right?
the barrel's
Yeah.
like to the side of your head, but I'm making it look like it's on you. But they are special shells, so
They
this
have
is going to hurt both
flame
of
in
us.
them,
So
yeah.
this is
These are dragon breath shells.
good. So is this? Am I taking damage? Am I?
With that
Frenzy
many
check?
successes, it would have been enough to aim it away to kind of make it look like he kind of leaned back a little bit, made it look like he was shooting your face. Because when the dragon's breath goes off from the shotgun, it basically leaves a big plume. So anybody who's in the Anarch area would have seen kind of your face disappear a little bit. And yeah, there's going to be some frenzy checks.
You know, do I want this believable?
Yes. Do you?
I do. Turn into it.
You turn into it.
I turn into it.
Turns into a
Ooh.
dragon.
So
Into
you,
the
Face
into
the
the
blast.
you lean into the blast.
Figured as much.
I don't like put my lips on the gun or anything, but I cheek it. So I sort of take something. To
That's
make
going to
it look
be
legit.
a dex and athletics.
You let it wing you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
let it wing me. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
I mean, both barrel shotguns going off right next to your ear. That's going to take a little bit to heal anyway. So
Oh yeah, I need to click. I keep forgetting to show our art.
4.
Hey.
4 successes.
Yep.
You take an aggravated wound
Also,
or 2.
Oof.
That's not bad.
so
do you
basically
want us
make
to-
it look bad, but it's superficial. Can I do that?
I believe so with that amount of fortitude.
Yep.
Do you want us to roll our willpowers now as well?
Yeah, that'd be great.
With the exception of Trash, who's already frenzying.
Okay, I
assuming
got
I
3
need-
successes.
Wait, everybody does?
No, just us in
Oh, okay.
range.
Yeah. Just
Me as
anybody
well,
who.
right?
Oh yeah.
I got
Uh,
5
Oh, yeah.
on the willpower roll,
Nice.
but I'm going to be dramatic and sort of take the actual hit as if I'm been shot by a shotgun and like lean backwards.
Back and to the left.
Back and to the left.
Pratfall.
When he does that, I do like stand up, like knock the chair backwards, like ah! When I see him get shot.
In that case, Huzun, that's another willpower check. Double barrels with the dragon's breath. Pretty much anybody who's Lasombra or Ministry, Raz,
Cough.
would no one.
I got 1 success.
You're a little freaked out.
Yeah, 3.
It's a
Raz dives towards a chair and under it.
for everybody watching Huzun, kind of, it seems like you've seen somebody react to fire before. This seems a bit more performance than it does actual anger that the beast is taking over and he's feeling the need to flee from the fire.
He keeps standing in center stage when he does it.
No, but this is like it's a anger
Ta-da.
roar, like
Okay.
how dare you shoot him roar, not fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you
that's-
questioning me?
Oh yeah.
I studied Hamlet at Cambridge.
Speaking of which, the curtains are now
No,
kind of on fire a little bit.
Hey, Trash!
God
It's
damn
your
it, Trash.
dream come true.
Da-da-da-da.
Light this place
planned
up,
the entire
motherfucker.
Get to the chopper. Okay.
That's our last one.
Oh, now.
Nice to see you.
And Mandrake is putting in the performance of, come on, I'm here, come on. Try.
Do it.
It's not a tumor. It's just a shotgun blast.
He shot off my tumor.
I turned to Raz and yelled, "Get them!"
Oh, by the way, Raz, you duck under where the table used to be into a pile of shadows, basically, that are supernaturally cold. So your brain, in its animalistic response to the fire, you think, oh, shadow, that must be, there's no fire under there. Obviously, it's dark. And
it's
you
cold
are,
in here.
it is chilling. Like the coldest you have ever experienced. And this is it multiplied. It's
Oh,
like,
God. It's like I'm mortal again.
it actually brings back the memory of you being embraced and being just at the touch of death. Just, you were warm because you were dying and the blood was draining out of you, and then you were very, very cold, and this reminds you of that.
All right. Can Raz still move, or is he just completely contained to this ball of cold?
You still have your wits about you because you get 1 success and the fire was far enough away from you.
Okay.
And for Trash Panda, because I'm manipulating things behind the scenes, Trash Panda gets grabbed by tentacles.
Of course.
Fucking tentacles, man.
You
Man, I
called
didn't
it.
see that coming, actually.
Surprise!
Hey.
All right, guys, we're 18 plus again.
Wait.
Tentacles from nowhere. Ah,
I've
shit.
seen the hentai. I know where this
I've
is
seen
going.
enough hentai to know
no.
where this is headed. Yep. Mhm.
Words right in my mouth, B Dave.
Oh.
Right.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, so you're kind of held in place once again as you are running. If you want to do another willpower check to
Cool.
see if you can gain back some of your senses so that you're not just running around in frenzy for the entire combat.
Literally as I'm like flailing in the air again, like, oh come on.
Oh, it's actually around your ankles, sorry.
Oh.
So
Ah.
yeah, as you fall forward, you basically, how many successes? 2. It rattles your brain loose a little bit. Like it's like you hit a turnbuckle and you're kind of jarred back into reality. You're kind of wondering why you're on the reddish kind of faded carpet of the thing when you were just over there trying to like physically intimidate Mandrake.
How are the curtains lit? Did I do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Next up, yeah, you're basically kind of face down, and there are anarchs coming in. So we would flip over to Insomnia because he's the speediest fast boy.
I have more.
Can Raz do something though? Or
Oh, Raz,
is that,
yeah.
Is that his
Yeah,
turn?
you-
Okay. I have plans. But
Yes.
okay, Raz is confused because Morgan and Insomnia are pretending to attack those two. But one of the anarchs also hit Morgan. So now
To be fair, Morgan was used as a projectile against them.
okay, all right. So Raz will pull out his dagger and kind of roll reluctantly out of the cold. And shield his eyes from where the fire's coming, and really just half-heartedly run towards Huzun with his dagger.
Jogging.
Sorry.
Wait, more half-heartedly than usual?
Flounce.
Take
Like-
that.
Like he's only half looking, like he's like, oh, I'm gonna die. This is how we die. Like it's really pathetic to watch.
Dex and Brawl.
Oh dear.
Isn't that
Not with the intention
melee?
of
Oh, Dex and Melee. Sorry, my bad.
okay. Not with the
mean-
intention of actually
punch
obviously
him with the
doing
hilt of the
harm.
dagger?
I mean, it should be like Dex and Performance, but
Can it be?
yes, let's do Dex and Performance.
Oh,
Yay!
Stage combat.
Ah,
I'm good at this shit.
I have 0 in that.
Okay.
I'm a jack of all trades. I have 1 in that.
you have one in everything.
I have 1 in everything.
And somebody in the chat just called you Raz Daddy. So, all right, let's.
Ooh.
Well,
Thank you for coming.
Every coterie has to have a dad. In LA by night, it's B-Dave. So, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I got 2 successes, and I got it doesn't mean anything if I get a 1 on a red dice.
No, not if
Okay,
you have
cool.
successes.
All right, perfect.
So you deftly come over at Huzun, standing as if you're
haha.
fencing
Yes, like
stage combat.
One hands.
it's Shakespearean. It's very graceful.
Just remember, everybody, these are jazz hands. These are spirit fingers.
I'm glad that you know the difference.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't.
of Bring It On.
I knew the difference.
Jazz, spirit finger.
Spirit fingers.
Spooky.
Okay. Yeah. So, what is Huzun doing as somebody clearly is trying to perform their way out of this situation?
It's like, I don't want to be here.
When he comes at me, when he
Somebody's getting yeeted.
honestly, yeah. When he comes at me, same thing with the arms of Ahriman. Like I just like literally just look at him and I just say, insect. And like
Oh, that did emotional damage.
Oh,
you know,
Does,
ironically enough, the shadow patch, it really does do more social damage when you're using the social damage rules. Like literally, if you're in the shadows, when I say mean things, it literally hurts worse. That is an actual mechanic of the power. It's just like, yeah,
that was cold, man.
That's 17 aggravated willpower damage to Erasmus.
I'm like, those shoes don't match
Erasmus
that.
loses the will.
Exactly.
Oh,
Like
Your will just absorbs itself into your body and hides.
yeah. Those shoes don't match that outfit.
Oh no!
Right.
Oh shit! I mean, now we have to
some
kill
below
you.
the belt stuff. That is low.
I'll die to defend Raz's outfit.
Dave, how dare you? How dare you?
That is lower than dirt that we just stepped in.
You all knew who I was and
That
what
was
I am
dark
when you
even for
brought
you,
me
man.
here. That is only 5. Although,
Only 5.
but
Lovely.
if it is enough, I would like to throw Raz into Insomnia, because Insomnia just shot the Cineshow, and
Yeah,
then
okay.
soaring leap at the dude with the baseball bat.
Nice.
Okay. So you're intending to not do damage, I'm guessing.
Right. Well, honestly,
Okay.
I don't mind if they get a little banged around, but I'm not squeezing or crushing, like no potence. Just
Okay.
like
Yeah,
when he's
so-
like, I'm just yep. But
Can I attempt to catch Raz?
Oh God.
Okay.
No, everybody knowing that I am physically the weakest of all of us.
Yeah.
What's this gonna be?
Just let me hit you, like this through the air, like yeah. Dex and athletics.
Roll with it.
Oh, thank God it's Dex. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, athletics. I have none of that. Cool.
There was hope there for a second.
I was a dancer.
Not with no athletics, you weren't.
I got a 1 success, y'all.
I mean,
I'm gonna actually have that take away one of the damage. B Dave rolled 5 successes, so I'm gonna go with 4, and then you divide it by 2 for the superficials, so it's down to 2, and then that takes away another 1, so you each take 1 superficial damage.
All right. I get kind of like
bad.
scratched by your dagger as I'm trying to catch you.
No, that would be Raz's shoes. If the dagger hit you, it would be something completely different, which I'm not prepared to go into during.
Are they like the steel-tipped ones? Those like really pointy ones with the steel tips?
It's the buckle on top of the leather.
Now you hate him too.
No, I still like them. They're real nice.
It's true. There's some
They're
blood bond and
vintage.
stuff going on there.
If anything, I'm upset that my blood has stained them now.
We both feel pain as you.
Raz is still suffering from the 17 aggravated willpower damage.
Oh yeah, it just crumbles to the ground.
Just self-esteem.
Insect.
He called me an insect, and then like the blood tears. Yeah. Okay. So next up would be Morgan. I want to say because you're
Great.
crumpled into the chairs.
Yeah. Can I move? How are my legs?
Your leg is kind of beat up a little bit. You took 3 superficial, I believe.
Okay. I did, yeah, but I'm still able to move.
Oh yeah.
Great. And Huzun did soaring leap at the man with the baseball bat.
He's going to be soaring leap. Yes.
Great. I'll grapple that guy to the ground so he can't move anywhere. And
So you're gonna, like,
I'll
catch
be trying
mid-flight.
to rip off his leg from the hip.
Can you make it look like an accident? I accidentally ripped off his legs, guys.
I mean, when you're not
mean-
punching holes through alligators in the sewers, you're ripping off limbs from people. So
I mean,
there's that.
he hit me with a baseball bat.
Oh, that guy.
True. Yeah.
I'm
thought he was talking-
reacting.
I thought she was talking about Huzun. I'm like,
No.
oh, crap.
Just a
Grab him
tentacle
out of the air.
just a tentacle would pop out of me, walking around like Ursula. Like I didn't even need that leg.
Poor unfortunate soul.
I'll
Speaking of musical
shout,
theater.
we have one common enemy here as I do it, but don't fucking mess with me, bro.
I mean,
What
the
am
one
rolling?
common enemy is going to be his leg when you start hitting him with it.
For Morgan though, give me a wits and awareness, and take a drink.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I never even roll this, so I'm always like, where is it? I have
Yeah.
3 awareness.
Wits is up near on the top rows with your like strength and manipulation. And
Yeah.
such.
Oh, okay. 3 and 3. Great.
I want to
So
take my
from
teeth
the-
out so I can drink more wine because this is getting good.
I know, right?
Okay.
Hey,
I
Lords rated
have-
us. Thank you, Lords.
Yay!
And I think somebody rated us earlier.
Yeah.
There's
Wow.
another raid, Archive of the Dragon. Thank you for the raids, everybody. Every
5
viewer helps.
successes.
Thank you.
5 successes. Okay, yeah, for your wits and awareness, as you're
Fucking
kind
hell.
of getting up to grab this poor unfortunate Negan impersonator by the leg, you notice that Huzun is kind of midair coming in towards him. I just wanted to see if that'll change your tactic at all. Like you yeet him into Huzun or something.
Oh, right.
What is better? How far away is
That
Huzun?
would suck for him.
Huzun is basically clearing the distance. Like they made it to about halfway down.
I can't like reach up and grab them though.
Huzun?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then sure. I think what you described is a good
Fastball
idea.
special into Huzun.
Instead, I will.
RKO. The deadly death drop. Deadly death drop.
launch
Just
him.
get him up, and I'm like,
By
boom.
God, he split him wide open.
My God in heaven. Full JR. Yep.
But as I
Oh my
grab
God,
him,
no.
I'll put a lot of pressure in as I launch him, and I'll say like, what do
Don't
I
tase me,
say?
bro, or something.
Like,
Morgan.
destroy him as I throw it.
Nice.
Get the tables.
But yeah,
Now
I'll
I-
launch him at Huzun then.
Yeah.
God damn it. Now I have the Dudley Boys theme stuck in my head.
Hey, you're welcome. Okay.
Yes.
What am
An
I
honor.
rolling? Strength or
Very
something?
Strength and you're throwing somebody. So this could be one of three things. This could be brawl, melee, or athletics. I'm gonna
Brawl
give you
it
the choice.
is, because
Whichever
that's my
one's higher.
highest one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a grapple too.
Just
But I do have with grapple,
With
and
grapple.
I have prowess, so my strength is extra.
Yeah.
Oh baby!
oh boy.
I did rouse prowess also, and I passed the rouse.
All right. I don't even know what Huzun's sire would sound like,
Three,
so
four,
I guess that's a bonus for me.
7.
What doesn't my sire sound like, really?
I mean,
Schrodinger's sire right now.
That's 8 successes, my dude.
holy balls.
This is all Morgan does is throw and punch.
So,
I try to be stealthy.
I don't know who her
Huzun.
sire is, to be honest. I think someone else's blood got mixed up.
Huzun, you see the Negan impersonator because he was kind of like, he put the bat down after he hit Morgan. He was like acting all tough and shit and being like, yeah, I fucking got her. And then Morgan kind of comes out as you are mid leap, kind of puts her hand in the small of his back and kind of yeets him towards you.
And I just say, get him. And that could be to either person.
Wow.
Very ambiguous.
True. It's like, go.
How convenient.
Oh my God, this is so fun.
Get gotten. Yeah. Then if this dude is coming at me, while we're like flying in a collide in the air, I'm still gonna wrap him in my arm of Arabon. They can just come up from the floor because or it can come out of my. Actually, I wanted to come out of my own shadows and
Okay.
just wrap him. And when we hit the ground, I just like put my hand around his neck and just say, "Who are you?" That is 7 with a crit
Holy
to wrap him up.
All right. Yeah, he's like baby Bjorn at this point. Like, that
He
guy's
does
wrapped
get
up.
the potence. He gets the potence in the tentacles. like,
Oh my.
I'm Caleb. Jacob sent me.
you have 5 seconds to say something worth keeping you alive for, and I start squeezing him.
Yeah, he's gonna pop like a zit in a second. Next up would be, I believe, Trash Panda.
Oh,
Am I on the opposite side of this?
You are on the opposite side, yes.
Damn.
I'm gonna put up your image so I can go get more wine.
For everybody else, what they saw when Huzun kind of leapt into the air, like the shadows kind of traveled with him in kind of like a just Dragon Ball Z type thing, just came behind him and wrapped around the person that he was put his hands around the throat of. It was actually quite disturbing.
Fucking tentacles, man.
Raz shudders
Jesus.
a little bit, knowing how cold it is.
It's fair.
I definitely plan to get out of the snare that I'm in with the tentacles.
It releases like as soon as you fell down and you kind of shake it off, it disappears.
Okay. What is directly in front of me?
Directly in front of you is a bunch of anarchs who don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, these guys kind of came in. You can definitely tell with your streetwise ability that you know the look of somebody who went into a situation thinking, oh fuck, this is gonna be a pushover. All we have to do is bust these guys up a little bit, it'll be fine. No fucking problem. And then shit goes completely and utterly sideways, and they're like, I have no idea what to do. I should I leave? Should I run? Should I try to attack these guys? I don't know.
Okay. So she's going to get up, address the group in front of her, and be like, guys, this guy's for real. It's fucking Primogen from the fucking Camarilla. Either get him or get out.
Yeah, I'm going to do a roll.
If
See
they
if
leave,
these guys are completely idiots or just average idiots.
See, I like the fucking Camarilla better than the regular Camarilla. Oh boy, good Friday nights.
Wow. I don't know if you guys can see this because this is funny shit. Nope.
Back towards you.
Back,
Towards you a
back
bit.
up, back up, back up.
Yeah, there's a bunch
Okay.
of these guys are let's just
Mistakes were made.
yeah. They were they're average idiots. So they're gonna turn and run.
All right.
That's good.
So that's just the one left that Huzun is dealing with in the air?
There's the one, and then there's like the two guys behind him.
Okay.
So I'm close to like Christopher and Mandrake right now.
Yeah. Christopher Summers is just, he hasn't moved at all, really. He's just like enjoying the shit out of this.
I like go as I start rolling Raz over, I tell I'm gonna regret this. I tell Mandrake, punch me as fucking hard as you can.
Yeah, you're gonna regret this.
I tell him, make it look like you beat us.
I mean,
Make
that's
it
a
look
good
like.
idea.
Make it look like. B-Dave knows what I'm saying here. Make it look like?
I mean,
Hey, Storyteller Steve, knowing Mandrake and how violent he likes to be, and the fact that now he's in his element, he's in a brawl, he's in a physical thing.
Oh yeah, this is
And
like
I've never really liked Insomnia.
not many do, to be honest.
Oh, so they're best friends.
So there's
But
just
I know
there's a
that
lineup of vampires
If
ready to
I hit
punch
him
me
as
as
hard as I
they can.
can, I'll kill him.
It's just like full Battle Angel Alita, fist erupts into flames on the way.
Anime flashes behind.
Consecutive regular punches.
Where is so Insomnia is with Raz.
I'm
Yes?
moving Raz off of
Yeah.
me to basically expose my
Insomnia
body.
pushes Raz off and then like kind of stands up a little bit, like on their knees, kind of like with one leg kind of in the.
Oh no, I'm lying on the ground as I say this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want him to punch down onto me.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to
Bye,
get a
I
willpower
love
roll
you.
from Mandrake.
Nice knowing ya. Thanks for playing.
Statistically speaking, this rickety old floor will give before his skull does. So hey,
I mean,
just full ninja scrolls, Gemma on the floor of the ship. Yeah.
There's gonna be so much blood on Raz's shoes.
And this is where our chat is about to learn about something called a pile driver.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes on your willpower. I'm going to leave it entirely up to you because if you had failed the willpower check, you would have been like, okay.
How rickety is this place?
It's
And I'm assuming there's like an understage where
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely
Um,
like a place underneath where like they would have put tables and extra chairs and stuff for like special occasions, etc.
For added effect, then, I'm going to Earth Shatter. Or Earth Shock. I'm going
Are you
to
a
punch
bard?
them both through the floor.
You're gonna put everybody through the floor.
Do it. Oh, so you're the landlady
up.
from Kung Fu Hustle. I get it.
You're gonna put everything through the floor. Earthshock, for those playing the home game. Let's see. Slam their fist or foot into the ground, creating a shockwave that throws their opponents prone.
Well, they're already
Listen.
prone, so I figure I can just knock them through the floor.
Two
I
rouse checks.
I knew what I was asking.
2 rouse checks.
2 rouse checks.
They got to be both
Jeez.
above 6.
Yep.
Preferably.
Well, each
Or you get
One above
hungrier.
each one you fail is potentially 1 hunger. So you might only go up by 1 hunger, you might go up by 2, or you might go up by 0.
1 out of 2.
You can actually re-roll given your blood potency.
2 out of 2.
Nice.
Alrighty. And in that case, no additional checks, blah, blah, blah.
That's a brawl?
That is a dex and athletics. Oh, wait, that's everybody within the range. There's no additional rolls. If you want to
boy.
resist this, it's a dex and athletics.
No.
I mean,
all
do I
do
even
is
roll?
You would roll, let's go with strength and brawl, just to see like how much.
And then because I'm Earth Shocking, I do Potence then too.
Yes.
Ooh, you love to see it.
Raz
And
just
then
grabs
because of my-
Insomnia's hand.
Yeah, all I do, I don't resist it. I just look at Raz lying next to me and I say, ow. Before it happens, I say, ow.
Blood Potency adds as well.
Blood potency would add some of the to the power, yeah. Just say a lot. It's fine. I can describe it from there.
Let me.
And 10s are 2?
10. If you have 2 10s, it's a critical, so it counts as 4.
I have 4 10s. Total
Oh my
number,
god!
including the 10s
He's
being
gonna
counted
drop the whole
once,
place.
Don't type in that. It popped up on the stream.
12. If
12.
I count the 10s as 2, 16.
How many 10s? Sorry,
Oh, sorry, 4 10s. So
4 10s. So
so
it'd
they add
be
4
8
plus
That's 8. Yeah.
plus whatever successes.
So 8 plus 12, 8, 16.
Da, 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 da,
Everybody else, dex and athletics. Like literally everybody else.
The 4 10s are 8. Yeah. Believe it or
I
not,
just ripped
when
down the
I
Rio.
what you tell me if I'm fast enough to do this. When I see the shockwave and there's a real chance that this place is gonna collapse, is Morgan close enough for me to grab her and shadow step? Just
Yeah.
like, and
Easily.
yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I just pull her out to wherever you let me, because I go into a shadow and come out of a shadow. I'm producing my own, so I can leave. You know, you
Yeah.
tell me where I come back. Like we're just gonna be over there now. You know? Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a willpower to re-roll my no successes.
That's probably a
Oh
good idea.
boy!
Okay, well, we're just gonna go with the no successes then.
So everybody sees Mandrake. He's processing something. He contemplates for a second actually like pile driving Insomnia into Australia, and he lifts up his leg, or he brings his hand down and crushes it, and just wood pieces and
I broke
everything.
the Rio.
Yeah, it's just there is a shockwave that kind of reverberates through the ground,
Oh, smash!
knocking the chairs up into the air, knocking everybody else up into the air. What did everybody get for successes? 4?
Was I fast enough to
Oh,
get us
yeah.
out of there? Okay.
2 successes, and that's 100 for Insomnia.
It's a 0 for
Okay,
poor
yeah.
Kurt.
I'm not Kurt anymore, guys.
Especially after this.
I mean, this makes sense because he's literally dropping it on you. So yeah, if anybody was gonna get it, Yeah.
Is anybody... okay, so those two... Can I grab them and sort of turf them towards the Anarchs when I do it?
Not yet, because
Okay.
you just brought your hand down. Like the reaction basically is that you end up kind of unstable. Like your plan in your head was to grab them and toss them at the Anarchs, but you didn't realize just how much force you were
How much I really hated Insomnia.
yeah how much you brought to bear on like not only the building itself, but you didn't factor in how rickety the actual stage would be. So when you actually bring your hand down to create the shockwave, the entire stage just crumbles underneath you, and you kind of do the stutter of like you just fell like 3 or 5 feet. So you take some damage too.
Woo.
As the building itself starts to kind of buckle under the
Jesus.
I mean, it seems like I'm buckling as well.
yeah, you take let's see, it was 16, right?
Yes.
And you had no successes, but you were trying to not hit Insomnia.
I was trying to not actually hit them. In a kind of a... If I could have sort of thing, bring my hand down and then sort of just brush them both aside.
I'm gonna get Dex and
the
Athletics.
shockwave hits.
Dex and Athletics for that.
Okay.
See if you can quite do it in time. For Huzun and Morgan, you appear outside as you kind of see the shockwave hit the outside of the building, like the windows that have been boarded up explode out with glass
Oh man.
and wood. It looks like the building is mere seconds away from falling down. And Maxine is there with a cigarette in her mouth in the Gothmobile, like,
Fuck
what
yeah.
where the fuck did you guys come from?
I just wave.
Can I just add one little bit of flavor there? Traveling through the Oblivion is awful.
It's horrible.
It is
It's terrible.
cold and twisting and nauseating, and it probably felt like we were in there for hours when it was just seconds. It is the absolute absence of everything. It's horrifying.
You feel that if this had been 3 months before and you were still human, you would be on your knees, like expunging everything from your innards. And we're 18 plus again.
I'll
there we
sit
go.
on the floor and like put my head between my knees and then like look up at Huzun and say like, thank you.
I just like look around carefully. Like it doesn't seem like there's any more there's no other hostiles outside, right?
No.
I just look down and I say, "You are welcome," and I turn and go like back towards the
Out of here.
yeah.
Mandrake, what was the roll looking like?
I got 3 successes, but 2 of them were 10s.
Do you want to spend a willpower?
Yes, I do.
See, you say you hate Insomnia, but you're really trying hard to sweep me out of the
really
way.
trying hard not to kill anybody.
Well, because you're useful now. That's why. That's the difference.
I have you where I want you finally. Why would I kill you?
You don't want to wait like 4 weeks as I have to like reattach all my body parts back.
So I want to basically sort of sweep them.
All right. For the willpower roll, it's re-roll 3 of the black dice that are non-hunger related.
I mean, this is going to still be anime where it's like we hit the ground, but we keep running and like whipping around and smoke is puffing up as we're traveling like miles and miles along the ground.
I want, because I had 3 successes. I only have 5 dice.
Okay, so did you
I
get a
just re-roll 2 of
success
them?
on the red one?
Yes, it was a 10.
Okay, so just re-roll the 2 successes or the 2 dice that you did not have successes on.
A 10 and a 6.
10 and 6. So it's all successes, 5 now?
5 successes, 5 successes, 3 10s.
Ooh.
3 10s. One of them was on the red, right?
One of them was on the red.
That's a messy crit.
Oh no.
I like messy crits. For the remainder of the scene, you need to dominate something. Someone
Cool.
has to believe you.
I sent you that thing.
And you brush your hand, you bring your right hand down, creating the shockwave, and with your left hand you grab Insomnia and Raz kind of as a sweep, and you push them aside. I'm gonna get Dex and Athletics again from Insomnia and Raz because this is gonna suck. Trash.
That's 2.
What did you get again? 4? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say you were far enough away from the initial blast of the shockwave that you take only 2 superficial.
I got 2.
2 and 2.
Same.
I'm gonna give you 2 superficial as well.
Can I like
This is all
attempt
halved.
as we're like flying? Can I attempt to like grab Raz and like basically take more of the damage?
If you want.
All right.
Dex and Athletics.
All right.
And we'll transfer over some of the damage to Insomnia from Raz if this succeeds.
Let's spend a willpower.
Wow, you're so fast and loose with your willpower.
I'm trying to make up for
We're near the end of the
abandoning all
session.
you. Okay, three successes.
3 successes. Yeah, you transfer over at least one of them. Let's do half rounded down. So yeah,
Okay, so I take 3 and Raz takes 1.
you take 3. Raz takes 1.
Cool. So I kind of like wrap Raz back on me and like crash into the wall.
Yeah, which is not very sturdy at all right now.
Do we go through the wall or just into the wall?
You would go into the wall.
So we're not in the alley yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe if he does that again.
We're getting there.
Can Raz just like first of all, try to like half roll off Insomnia and be like, oh god, are you can I
I mean, I asked for it. I didn't think it would be that. That was weird. Maybe we need to try to convince these guys to leave and leave with us.
what there's 2 people
There's
left?
2 left that are basically. Oh yeah, I forgot to roll for that.
There are none left.
They're going to be on their ass for 1. For 2, if they may be unconscious by the time you get there. No, they're all right. All right. They're a little shaken up. They're like, what?
We need to convince them to leave and to leave with us.
Pieces of the building starting to fall from the ceiling.
Do we need them? I might be able to get rid of them.
I didn't see. Did any of them get away? Can people vouch for us? We need them to vouch for us.
Well, some fled, not to be
yeah.
meta. So some
Insomnia.
did
Yeah,
get it, yes.
Insomnia doesn't know that. Is why I'm saying that.
I got you.
And Trash is getting to her feet as well as like bits are starting to fall from the ceiling.
I was gonna say, Steve, my next move after getting them out of there was leaving as well.
Okay.
With them.
They would have been hit as well. Like they're trying to get up and scramble and
Can we
get
do
the fuck out.
Can we do a everyone's favorite vampire lore Twilight where can Raz grab onto me like piggyback while I blink
Spider monkey.
and I whisper spider monkey to him?
Raz is like, what?
Just grab my back.
I'm gonna make a rouse check just for the reference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Everybody
try
make a
blink-
willpower roll because of that. Yeah.
I got a 1.
I'm gonna try
Roll
blinking
frenzy.
with Raz on me.
Oh god.
Yeah, when you whisper Spider Monkey to Raz, Raz has a flashback of being on safari back in like the 1900s.
I like what?
You are blinking, and Raz, I'm going to get a strength and athletics check from you.
I failed my rouse, so everyone gets to hear everyone's favorite sire.
Yes.
Tag
Yes. Hey man, you really carrying this dude out with you? Like, why don't you just eat him? Nobody's around, man. You can like eat him, and then you can be like, oh, I don't know what happened. The building must have landed on him.
Eat him and eat him, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the hashtag.
Hashtag eat him and eat
Eat him
him.
and eat him.
I got 3 successes.
You're like
Yeah.
barely able to hold on. Like you're sliding a little bit to the side. as
His
you're
legs
trying
are
to-
like flying behind them, and
Yeah.
Blinking is, it seems less awful experience than going into the oblivion.
Yeah, it's very much a much better experience than going into the oblivion.
And I just try to blink out of the theater.
It's definitely a straight line, and the doors were kicked in from the boarded up mess that they were, so it's easy enough to do.
And I turn to the other anarchs that I see and say, "We gotta fucking get out of here."
They're not even really paying attention. They're like already turned and running. So you're like, "Hey guys, we gotta get out of here," because you were like slurty,
We
like
gotta get out of here.
ah,
And that's me. That's what I do.
actually I have a real mic now, so I can be like, "Hey guys, we gotta get out of here."
Just sounded good. Still sounded crisp.
Yeah, all the way through.
So you guys are leaving. Morgan has been blinked out, and she is out of there. Trash is leaving with the other anarchs. Huzun is walking back towards the.
I believe it or not, I'm gonna use my shadow perspective.
I don't believe it.
I know. It's a don't call me Shirley. I'm gonna use my shadow perspective to just listen around the edges of the building, just intermittently, kind of like hop around to just see like if there are any other hostiles, anybody watching, anybody out here to try and shoot everyone when they come out. You know, like I'm like they can take care of themselves, and at least because honestly, to Huzun, Morgan lived, so the plan's gonna go on. The rest of them, the rest are kind of optional. So
We saved the good one.
right, yeah, I'm like Mandrake will survive. She's gonna plant the seed. The rest of it is, but I am looking to make sure there's not more hostiles or an ambush out here.
I do believe that is a wits and awareness we could do for that.
Alrighty.
I'm just a proud father.
It's true.
It's an awareness. Isn't that a drink?
It should be.
Yeah, it is.
Drank all my
That's
wine.
right.
Let's see. Wits, sorry. I have my powers and my sheet in the same tab. Let's see. I, having made sure others suffered due to this constantly, have a not insignificant wits and
rouse
awareness.
check.
Cool.
Yeah, and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Noise.
5. You actually, because you basically blinked back into existence in front of the Gothmobile, which is a nice looking hearse, by the way. It's very kind of Lasombra-esque in its.
When I look at this, when I see that hearse, I look at Morgan and I'm like, remind me to instruct you about the masquerade.
I just like lower my head.
Yeah.
I had a Civic at some point.
So
Someone
Huzun,
fucking burnt that down.
Huzun notices because you came out of the front of the building and everybody kind of entered in the side of the building, that in one of the adjacent buildings, kind of kitty corner on the other side of the street, on the other side of the corner, that there is actually somebody who is holding a sniper rifle aimed at that door, almost as if they were expecting people to come back out that door.
The door that they actually are about to come out of?
No, the door that they went into. Because they were expecting the doors that they went into got kicked in, so they were expecting somebody to come back out the way they went in.
Hey, good thing Panda didn't run out the door, right?
Jeez.
So roughly how far is that window from me now?
It's probably about a half a city block.
Oh, so some distance. I tell Morgan that I see this, and I kind of keep making the circuit You know, well, actually, when I see that there's a gunman that has that door covered, I'm gonna look inside. Are they headed towards where this dude is about to shoot somebody? Because I actually don't know what they're doing. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
they're headed back towards the doors that got kicked in.
Okay. I look at Morgan and I say, your friends will be emerging. And I point towards where they're coming out. And I say, there is at least one more attacker there. I shall go and tend to him. And I do just like stroll down the street until I get close enough to either shadow step in or I'll soaring leap through the window, but I'll deal with that later. I'm just like, your friends are over there. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Right.
And everybody else is kind of collapsing out of the building at this particular point.
Is anyone left?
No. Everybody's leaving
Cool.
as the building starts to basically buckle.
I just like to imagine that Christopher Summers is still sitting, and there's just a perfect round circle of the floor underneath him. And
He's still like,
Man.
what's the opposite of rapid
where the
reflexes?
fuck did everybody go? Yeah, he yeeted out of there. He was gone.
I guess I'll get in the car and say, and like drive up. If is Maxine in the driver's seat?
Maxine is in the driver's seat, yeah.
Great. I'll say like go to. I'll like gesture to the door where Huzun said that they would be coming out of, and I'll say like, let's pick them up.
Oh, it's basically right in front of where you parked because you guys
I
parked
want
in
to be
the front.
right there.
Oh yeah, that's. You turn on the lights, and that's pretty much where it is.
Great. I'll like open the door so people can get in really fast.
Raz comes out piggybacking on Insomnia.
Raz is like barely holding on, like half, like his feet are dragging a little bit. Like, oh, what in the name of? Today's been a lot. Today has been a lot.
I'm looking forward to.
It's been a day.
Are there any anarchs around us?
There are some that are coming out that way, yeah.
I say, Raz, back me up. And I turn to one and I'm like, tell Jacob he fucked up our plans.
What do you mean?
We had them, and you assholes came charging in. We want to talk to Jacobs. Because there's been some crossed wires here.
I like roll down the window and I'm like, we were this close.
This fucking close.
Raz will carefully get to his feet, like brush off his coat, and glare at him. There's blood on my shoes because of you.
Manipulation and intimidation.
Hell yeah.
Or should it be persuasion? I don't know. Which one's your higher?
Let's do. Wait, manipulation and persuasion, or
I think you have persuasion.
I do.
Or, yeah.
I do. Okay.
Can I try as well?
If you want, sure.
Because these are where all my points went.
It's
I was
true.
looking
You never
around
get
for all
to
my
roll
points,
them.
and they're all in here.
Found him.
Oh, hey, there's some points, guys.
Have skills.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Oh, man, look at all these
Yeah, it
guys.
fucked up anyway. So
Insomniac's got some dice, guys.
Who even are you? That's not insomnia. What are you and what have you done with insomnia?
Who needs willpower, guys?
I have all these points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
it's amazing how every
7, 8.
every character's willpower near the end of the session disappears.
I mean, I got 1 willpower left. I got 8 successes.
8 successes.
Holy balls.
That's where I
are
put all
you?
my points, guys. I don't
Yeah.
always
Who are
roll
you?
3. I
These-
have more dice.
These
Phoenix dice, y'all.
particular anarchs are like they're like trying to avert their gaze. They're like, "Hey, man, sorry, we
Goons.
told to go in there. It's just Jacobs just sent us in there, and we
Get in the fucking car and bring us to Jacobs.
The doors are open.
all of us."
Two
There's
of
like-
you, I don't fuck. The rest of
like-
you can run. I need one of you to bring me to Jacobs.
There's like 6 of us. Like, what do you?
the
you
hearse.
talking. And
Get in the car.
get in the fucking car and
All
bring
right,
us to Jacobs.
All right.
I
And he
wink at Raz.
Gets in the car.
Raz will like raise his eyebrows and wink back, like, well done.
We're all kind of like at the front of the theater now, right?
Yeah, it's the front of the theater.
Let's all just barrel in that motherfucker and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yours right over here included as well.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you came out with that particular group of anarchs that are now browbeaten into subservience.
Yeah, I mean, on the way out, too, I would probably not taken the clue because I would not. I'm just been like, okay, maybe I'll go more part of them. Like, you fucking idiots! You idiots! Get the fuck back to HQ, you pieces of shit! Just cursing and cursing at every single one of them. It feels really good.
Yeah, I
Kind
can
of
imagine.
cathartic.
So Huzun, you're able to teleport up to the sniper. What's left of him, I'm guessing. You're muted.
Believe it or not, I have use for one witness. Julian and I will have words with him later. So.
Hate to be that guy.
Yep. Yep.
So you grab him and teleport out.
Yep. Wrap him up. I'm like, you, my friend, are coming with me. Is there any indicator if I literally just put my finger to his neck? Like, does he have a pulse? Is he a human or is he a kindred?
He's a kindred.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No, yeah, because like things
Yeah, yeah.
might have gone different for him otherwise. Yeah. I realized that when I was like blinking around looking at things, did I get any insight into where Mandrake is?
Mandrake also left the particular building.
Yeah, no, I literally
Yeah, you would know where he went though.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I take this guy and I'll shadow step with him to Mandrake. And if I have the possibility of going even like the slightly long way, like instead of taking like 5-ish seconds, make it take like 15 and like really fuck with this dude before I come out of the oblivion. Yeah.
Like 3 months in there.
Yeah, right. Just like stare at the whole like right here, you know?
Or it's just a couple hops and it's just like cold, hot, cold, hot.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then I take him to Mandrake.
Yeah, Mandrake, you go to where it is that you would want to go to kind of near there just to make sure that everybody else had gotten away and the plan is going according to plan. And Huzun appears beside you in a puff of shadow, dumping out somebody who had a death grip on his sniper rifle because he's cold as hell. He's visibly shaking, like, oh shit.
Excellent.
Seneschal, we have an unruly subject. Like, kick him over.
He shatters.
I'm feeling charitable. So we could do this two ways. You could tell us everything you know, everything you were told to do, by whom, and what the results were supposed to be, or you could go back in the black.
When he says that, I activate my shadow cloak. So just like let's start all menacing.
Okay, for Mandrake, I'm gonna get a manipulation and intimidation roll with advantage, I guess, because Huzun's helping you.
Wrong game.
Oh shit!
I just like flip the guy. That's the advantage. That's how you know we're serious.
Hey, is that
Give me
my
a-
specialty?
give me
Overt
a-
threat?
That is, yeah, that's definitely your overt threat specialty.
How's it
That's
go
the
again?
best
Discipline,
specialty.
respect.
Can
That's
you leave
a-
people in the oblivion?
Make people crap your pants specialty.
In the strictest technical, it doesn't say you can, but I have to hold on to someone to take them with me. Nothing says I couldn't let go. You know, like good luck, fucker. You know?
Enjoy the Wraithlands, asshole.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Two tens.
If he was human right now, he would be definitely wearing the brown pants. Even if he wasn't wearing the brown pants, they would definitely now be brown.
Ew.
He's like trying to back up, but he's basically butting into Huzun, who's behind him, and he's just like you can see his, as soon as he hits Huzun behind him, like his feet are kind of pushing on the pavement to try to like push himself further.
And the tendrils kind of flow over him.
Yeah, like there's like and then he realizes that he's basically kind of backing up into shadow, and then he doesn't know where to go. Like he is looking to try to figure out like, where the fuck do I go from here? I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know, whatever. Just don't kill me.
I do just like lean out and I just like push some of his hair back, and I'm like, ever the diplomats in a show. Bravo.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
I don't know everything. I don't know what specifically. I totally forget my high school science class. I don't know what happened there.
I reach out and I break the sniper rifle prowess.
That's another advantage roll. Like, yeah.
It's one of those social damages, right?
Yeah. His willpower, like that's like 18 points of aggravated willpower damage.
Yep.
Yeah, he's babbling incoherently, like everything he can remember. Like 2 + 2 is 4. Beyond that, like I dissected a frog once. I don't know. Like you basically reduce this poor bastard into having a brain of mush. Like there's nothing.
I think that's what you needed to do for your hunger, right?
Probably get him to focus, maybe.
How are you going to do that?
Would that be a mesmerize or a compel?
I'd go with compelled.
Yeah. I don't remember what that is, though. I don't have it in front of me.
Allow me to check with my handy dandy book.
It's if your goal is to calm him down. Do you have awe?
Oh, yeah.
Awe would
work,
probably, because compel will make him do something, but it will make him do something simple, but do something specific, and it has to be something he can consciously do. You can't be like, calm down, because that person can't be like, calm. But presence messes with his feelings, though. So awe would do it.
Manipulation and a presence.
Just stop being sad. Come on.
Just turn
We're
it off.
just existentially horrible. Come on. Get it together, man. Yeah.
Make a great therapist.
Have you? Yeah, it's like, have you tried not being a bitch?
Well, my curse is back.
Yeah, right.
6 with a 10 on the hunger die.
It doesn't matter so long as
good.
you. Yeah. Do you have 2 10s though?
Nope, just one
Okay.
10.
And this definitely takes care of that compulsion that you had earlier, because this guy is definitely he's bowing. His brain is bowing to your brain as a kind of lizard brain thing. Like you've got this guy in your control, and my curse is returned, so I only rolled 1 success. So yeah, he's definitely like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want to know, man.
Start at the beginning. Who
Well,
sent you?
my mom and my dad got together, and
Sent
then
you? Why were you there with the gun?
Jacobs sent me.
Of course he did. And why were you there with the gun? Who was your target?
Whoever came out of that door.
Even your own anarchs.
I wasn't given specifics. I just was told whoever comes out of the door, shoot them. And he points down to like the broken in half sniper rifle.
Cold. I like that.
Can I go now?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Do you have questions, Huzun?
When you were done, where were you supposed to return to?
I was supposed to go back to the wrestling complex.
OC. Would that mean something to me? Like, do I know that's Jacob's place, or is it like, we found his sanctum?
Yeah, you would have known. Like your little informants would have been able to tell you that is kind of the epicenter of where Jacob's kind of hangs out.
And were you sent to kill Christopher Summers or someone else?
Just whoever came through that door.
One last question, and I kind of smooth his lapels out a little bit.
Are you still
How
behind him, or are you
did
just
they-
like reaching around?
Oh, yeah.
Reaching around.
Yeah.
Which is in no way intimidating at all.
Again, seen enough hentai.
Yeah.
How did you all know we were here?
We were told.
By?
And he's like, you can see that he's trying to process through the mental barrage that he was just given, and he's like, the cleaner of Elysium,
Keeper?
yeah,
of
that's
Elysium?
it. That's the guy. And he's trying to turn around to you and be like, but then he realizes that there's shadows kind of going over your shoulders, and he's like, yeah, that guy.
The
he said.
Keeper of Elysium informed Jacobs of our meeting tonight, is what you're telling me.
Hey, that's just what I was told. It's just the only information I got.
Fascinating.
Well, Julian, I realize you've had a stressful evening, and there are so few things in this world that give you as much pleasure as violence. He's all yours. And when I say that, I do, where I've kind of been holding on to, like, smoothing out his lapels, I just, like, crack into his collarbones. He's all yours.
And as you're holding him, I sort of reach out and shoulders. You are my number one guy. And
Bob Gunn.
anything wood nearby?
Yeah. There's what's left of the Rio
No, I mean in here.
in where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's what's left of the Rio. It's like you're
Oh,
just
we're in the
on-
Rio?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you're near the building. You're like kind of because you kept an eye on where the others were going. But yeah, there's chunks of wood all over the place. Like the Rio kind of very much collapsed. And I just keep breaking buildings in Vancouver. I just realized this. We tore down the rock shop, and the last time Julian Mandrake showed up. And
That's
now
true.
we're,
It's Mandrake's fault.
Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rio was saved, but maybe not in this universe.
Yeah. It's done.
Hashtag save the Rio. I don't know. Yeah, stake him.
Stake him.
Stake him.
Dex and melee.
I abhor violence.
Or unless you want to like really stake him, you could pick up a bigger chunk of wood and do a strength and melee. Impale the poor bastard. Just
You
like
kind of hit Huzun a little bit.
It's like when he comes, I kind of like pull up on the guy, like tippy toes. He's like,
lean him back a little bit, give Mandrake the like under the ribcage shot.
4.
That is not enough. He's hurt. That
You
sucks.
can willpower.
Yeah, you could use willpower if you want.
Oh, fine.
Or
Do
that's
it. Do it. Just don't stand next to fire when you're done.
In out of character, I just don't want to kill this guy because it just seems like not a thing. Because we just preached about the masquerade.
Yeah,
and
you
the
literally
traditions.
shat on us for killing some.
It was like,
I mean, you could argue it's a structurally unsafe building to begin with. It just an
just
earthquake.
happened to fall through his chest. I mean, I got one more roll for each willpower.
No, just the one.
Okay.
Just the 3 dice.
3
Oh,
black
okay,
dice, not 100
Yeah.
die.
3 more successes.
Jesus.
That's enough.
Woo!
6,
Yeah, that's-
10.
I feel like
It's
you
like-
like bury it in him and like it doesn't go through, and I just look at you like, ugh, and you're like, ugh.
Just gives
I
that
haven't
little,
done this in a long time. Give me a break.
gives
You're
a
just
little
gonna
extra
push him
push.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I know it's in here.
he goes limp in Huzun's hands with his hands on the shoulders.
We shall turn him over to the sheriff. And get ready to head out.
All right. And that is a fairly good place to end it, unless the main coterie wants to do anything on their trip back to go visit Jacobs.
We could save that for another time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some debriefing to do in the next episode.
Yeah, we can do that at the beginning of the next episode.
Whole lot has happened
Oh,
that I fully
baby.
did not expect.
I'm like, I feel in my head, I feel like I made a good impression.
You like that one.
No, that was Mandrake that left a good impression.
I mean, out of character, he said that he didn't care if you were the only one that lived. So
We
That's
got
true.
the good one.
Yeah.
That is true.
We saved the good one.
All right. So let's do a quick wrap up because I think B Dave has to get back to writing a bunch of stuff. So
all the work that B Dave does.
I think I counted up that I have 7 full-time jobs.
No.
Like,
Oi.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the quick round table. Tell everybody where you are at, and I have stuff in the chat that we can do. If I type in the B Dave, and special stuff comes up. Alrighty,
Woohoo!
B Dave.
Yeah. Thank you, B. Dave Walters. I say words about things. You can just follow me on Twitter at B. Dave Walters. That's the best way to know. Don't try and keep track of it. I barely can't. But yes, I run games on Patreon. I write games, lead developing Into the Motherlands. Just crowdfunded for a documentary, Dear America, from a Black guy. That's all pinned at the top of the Twitters. Working on Werewolf 5th edition, and yeah, just occasionally sleep. Eventually. Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
Follow me on Twitter at B. Dave
you're
Walters.
not allowed.
Just you sleep in the oblivion where you can get like 3 months of sleep in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
That's it. No, they're joking. But I literally earlier they were like, "You're writing something right now, aren't you?" I was like, "Actually, I am over here writing Into the Motherlands while we're here, like getting ready for this to start, and I really am gonna go run a game tonight." So yeah, that's
Nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, try Jesus Juice. Kelly and Shara and I talked about it. It's wine, especially like box wine and like Coke or cherry Coke. And Kelly is gonna try it, and you're gonna love it.
It's literally
and
the
you're
next
gonna
thing
hate
I'm
yourself
doing.
for loving it. Yeah, you won't. Yeah, but let it happen. Let it happen. Shh, let it happen.
Should not
I
be as
mean-
enjoyable as it is.
If that's not a segue into a drinking and screaming plug, I don't know what is.
That is a
but,
segue into drinking and screaming.
Hey, everybody. Myself and Kelly host Drinking and Streaming, a queer and feminist podcast about horror movies and cocktails. Our lovely friend B. Dave Walters has been on an episode. We'll be having him back again for sure. Rose has been on an episode. Steve is going to be later on in the season. I'm also in the middle of an Indiegogo campaign myself for a queer and feminist Dungeons & Dragons, all marginalized genders cast and producer team podcast and actual play live stream. So if you could support that, that would be amazing. Every little bit
Tabletop
helps.
titties.
That's the name, Tabletop Titties, because it's got boobs. Yeah, okay. And that's it for me.
I mean, that sells itself though. That is an
mean-
elevator pitch. You're like tabletop titties. It's got boobies. You're like. So like, do I just put the credit card in the computer? Is that what the no?
Hey,
You're
hey,
like
Credit
nothing-
cards are
throwing the
good.
credit card at the screen. Like
Twice.
Ain't nothing like 2 scoops of Haagen-Dazs vanilla boobies. Just saying.
We're gonna hit a bit of rewind, go back up to another guest, Mike.
I don't really have that much going on right now. COVID, damn it. But if you want to look at previous hijinks and adventures, I'm on Instagram as @Canadian Captain America. Right now, most of the crew and cast are in one of 2 of my online D&D games, where I have combined both groups into operating in the same universe and kind of almost against each other, and slightly ahead of one's slightly ahead. The other one is chasing.
If I
in their
find the other
footsteps.
dragonkin, he's a dead man.
And the second group is being blamed for the first one's murder homeling.
I'm just
So-
trying to help everyone, guys.
As things go, we'll find out how that turns out, and eventually, hopefully, we're going to get it on stream so that everyone can see it. Name to be announced.
To be determined. And let's go over to Kelly, because I've got some stuff there in the chat.
What, for me? I have things in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, go follow Super Hopped Up on YouTube. It's a gaming YouTube channel. We're almost at 1,000, which means that we start making money. So like 3 cents every month, I think YouTube gives us at that point. So I'm very excited.
3 cents more than we had before.
It's true. Starting in October, and I always hate saying this, every single day is going to be a horror game that we play. We're also going to do a few tabletop games in there. Shara's got a special thing she's going to be working on. I'm going to get all these fine folk here, the main cast, sorry Mike and B-Dave, to do something special for that. But yeah, so that's going to be great. Go check that out. And drinking and screaming as well, as Shara said previously.
And Rose.
Hey, once again, I am Rose Bergeron. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram @Rose_Bulbasaur. And you can also find me on TikTok doing random shenaniganry and lip syncing @Rose Bulbasaur. No underscore in that one. That wasn't available apparently. And you can also catch me talking about fairy tales on my podcast called Trash Talking Tales. It is the podcast that demystifies myths, fact checks fables, and sheds light on well-known stories. So check that out.
And it's in the chat.
Yeah, thanks.
And
Yes.
Haley.
I'm Haley. I'm a student, so I don't have time to do cool shit. But if you like cosplay, that's kind of my thing. You can check me out on Instagram. My handle title is underneath me right
It's
now.
in the chat.
Oh, cool.
And in
Okay.
the chat.
Nice. Yeah,
It's very
check
good
it out.
cosplay.
Yeah, it's been sad not having cons, but try to get to doing some more content through school. Yeah.
And Steve, what's the big news that we have October 17th and 18th?
Oh, yeah.
We have a werewolf game that's going to be taking place those 2 particular days, which is not Werewolf 5th, just so you know, because I could probably bug B-Dave for it, but then he'd be like, no, we're not allowed to.
Just break your NDA for us. Come on. Just break the NDA a little bit.
I just did a werewolf stream, did a 4-parter, and at the beginning of every episode, I had to be like, y'all, yes, I'm working on W5. That is not this, okay? Through anything I'm about to say is indicative of the new game, so yeah.
But there is an announcement, but 2 people. We actually announced over the last couple of weeks that we have Luis Carrazzo joining us for that. And we also have Erika Ishii. And we also have 2 more people joining us that I'm announcing now, which is Raquel Skellington, who is an actor/model, but not the other way around. And everyone's favorite cool blood, Jake Kyle, is going to be joining us as well.
I hope he's in chat. I want him to see that. That's for you and your fucking cool bloods. Yeah.
I slipped that in character.
Yeah, somebody
Huzun has
clip
heard
that.
both of us say cool blood at this point.
I don't know if you saw the visible eye roll from Huzun that it's like I could just kill all of them. I just no.
And that is only day 1 of 2. I haven't announced anybody from day 2 yet, but those will be coming in the next couple of weeks. We do have some special surprises on that, and we will be doing some giveaways for that. We're doing it for Wava once again to help them raise money. And we also have a charity stream coming up in November, which will be a 24-hour charity stream. So I'm trying to get some special guests for that.
We will all die. It'll be great. 24 hours straight of role playing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I made a
We'll all die
joke.
out of character. Out of character, we'll all die. In character, we'll regret our decisions.
I made a joke that after Shar and I move for that charity stream, we should do Salmon Arm by Night, which is the town we're moving to. And ever since I said that, I can't get it out of my head that I want to do just a small town vampire stream.
It's canon now. You got to do it. At least 3 hours of the 24 now has to be Salmon Arm by Night,
Yeah.
which is middle of nowhere BC by night, basically. So it's going to be like plaid and trees, and like everybody's going to be gangrel. It'll be great.
Oh, a lot of werewolves. A lot of werewolves in Okanagan.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of werewolves coming for that one. And I believe that is it for me. The socials are down here, up there somewhere. I don't know. They're on the
Chat,
screen.
you got it.
If you can't figure out how to get here by now, I can't help you at all. So yeah, you're on your own. And with that, we are going to see if we can raid somebody, because I
Yay.
like passing it along to everybody else.
Also, thanks so much for coming, B-Dave. That was so
Yes.
fun.
Very, very
Oh,
special
thanks.
thanks to B Dave.
Oh yeah,
coming.
thank you all. Thank you all for having me. I would say I'm sorry that I threw you all around, but he's not though. Like, yeah.
You know how it is.
Delightful.
It was just business. I appreciate you all were like, oh, we don't want to hurt him. He's like, I don't want to hurt them much. Thank
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to hurt you.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're so
Oh no.
cute.
All right, I'm
thank
gonna
you
go
all.
to the.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm gonna go to the ending screen. Bye, everyone.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.